And you know battle rappers can't make music.
But people realize, yo, these niggas can make music. But at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for. All I want people to do is listen.
You know, a lot of battle rappers got punished with the curse, can't make music, because a couple of them failed. The only one they got the opportunity to try to make music and fail. So now it's like the whole cloud, dark cloud under the battle rappers.
Play this song and there's no bars on there because I'm just trying to, you know, make you dance. You're gonna be disappointed, and that's what happens with a lot of battle rappers. They haven't found a way.
Yo, this your boy VA Slow Mo, yo. I'm about to bring to you something different for the battle rap community. I'm trying to tell you, yo, this shit right here is about to be epic for the battle rap community, yo. Brought to you by the Breakdown Crew. You know, we're gonna bring to you bar tunes, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, bar tunes, yo. Only playing the hottest music from your battle rappers from all over. It don't matter if they top tier, mid tier, low tier, whatever tier. You know what I'm saying? We only playing music from battle rap. Top 10 every week, yo. Brought to you by the Breakdown Crew, yo. So look out for it, alright?
Shout out to Slow Mo for the motherfucking graphics. That shit is fire. Bar tunes. That shit is going to be the next big thing on the channel. All right. So battle rappers. Right.
That shit gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Slow Mo got a whole vision for how he want to do this. So battle rappers, get your music over here. Y'all don't be stealing our swag, because definitely this is gonna be the place for that. We ain't just playing snippets. We are doing collections, because I mean, battle rappers, there's a lot of battle rappers that make really good music, and I feel like we only know a few. You know what I mean? And not their whole albums. I'll hear a song here, a song there. Get your music played up here.
You know what's crazy, yo? Like, I think that's why I decided to do this, yo, because like I'm actually one of those people that I actually listen to a lot of battle rappers' music. Yeah. And I'm talking about like daily. You feel me? So like for real. So like I said, it don't matter if you top tier, mid tier, low tier. I don't care what league you on. If you got music, you feel me? Not even just the video. I'm playing the music and video, nigga. So holla at me.
Again, this is top tier, mid tier, low tier. Battle rappers. Holla at us. Your music will be played up here in an interview too. Like, that's what we really trying to do. Cultivate this culture. We really appreciate y'all for doing what you do. Salute to the inbox, or to the inbox. Salute to the comments pages. Shout out to Larry. Shout out to ATL in the build since 82 in the building. Ray, let's get it started.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Okay, so I don't know if y'all seen our last show, but on our last show, I had called out a couple of two prominent names in battle rap media to have a discussion about how they felt about Pat Stay Disaster and A-Ward. And, you know, shout out to both Cola and Polo, but Cola said he had something to do, so he couldn't pull up to the show so we could have a friendly debate. And the only thing I got from Polo was like a tear emoji or something like that. But then, you know, because I'm a fan of everything battle rap, I'm not just a fan. I'm not a fan of battle rappers. I'm not a fan of people. I'm a fan of the culture. I decided, let me pull up for, you know, Black Compass's recap. And I couldn't help but towards the end of it that I felt that my man Polo was kind of calling me Samuel L. Jackson from Django. He was kind of saying that I was cooning or house niggering. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's have some fun with it. First and foremost is this. The one thing that I've noticed about Polo over the years is that Polo can't debate with nobody when it comes to battle rap. These are facts. Whenever you put Polo in a corner, or you hit him with a fact, the first thing he come back with a joke because he want to cap on you. He does a lot of capping to hide his lack of knowledge of battle rap. So let's go ahead and let's break down these facts. Last I checked, Dr. J, Julius Erving, he won the championship in the ABA, but the NBA still recognizes that championship, right? That's a fact. The fact that I have to sit back and have to see because you don't like to watch King of the Dot or you don't like to watch RBE, which we're going to get into the RBE shots that you like to take as well. I find it funny that somebody who only watches one platform is telling somebody else, oh, you're not a legend or you haven't done enough, so I can see you over here. We get it. Smack is the number one. Smack is the alpha, the numero uno, anything else you want to call it. But we cannot disregard anybody's work. We cannot disregard the work A Ward has put in. We cannot disregard the legacy of a disaster. We cannot disregard the legacy of a Pat Stay just because they haven't battled on URL yet. Or they haven't battled on a platform that you only solely watch.
Battle rap don't work been like watching that. Battles because they have been watching. They have.
No, but I'm saying this. They was making it seem how they was presenting it. It was like, oh, Pat Stay really ain't become a legend to me until he battled on URL. Disaster didn't become a legend to me until he battled on URL. No, they was already legends before they stepped foot on URL stage. Now, if you know the background of why A Ward have not stepped foot on URL, then you will probably understand why A Ward have not battled on URL yet. But again, it's easy to go in front of your supporters. I don't like using the word fans because fans is considered fanatics or whatever for the people that watches us or the people that show us love in these comments and all of that. When you go on this whole thing in front of your supporters talking about, oh, well, to me, their legacy ain't shit because they ain't did nothing over there. And this. It's disrespectful for the work that they put in. That's one. Two, Cola, you my mans, but let's break down martial arts. Because you said, oh, you could get a green belt over there or orange belt over there, and then you got to come see all the black belts over here. No, bro. Wherever you get a black belt at, you're recognized as a black belt. You probably think A Ward don't have a black belt, but trust and believe. A Ward put in enough work, put in enough battles, been smoking enough boots that you can say that this man is a black belt. And if he stepped foot on the URL stage, he will be recognized as a black belt. Same thing I can say about my catch wrestling coach. He didn't earn a black belt under my grandmaster, but when he walked into that room, every time he walked in that room, my grandmaster made everybody stand at attention, face that door, and bow to that man because he earned his black belt. So
I got a rebuttal for that black belt joint.
No, because here's the thing: people use too many things. People use too many phrases and all kind of other stuff, and to me it throws off what kind of sense that they're trying to make. I get it. You want to see A Ward, I get it. You want to see A Ward battle on URL. But here's the thing. Y'all said y'all want to see him versus the best competition. Y'all could get the best competition if URL didn't block battles. URL block a lot of battles that y'all could want on other leagues. So let's also get into this other thing.
Oh shit.
Y'all like to say support black businesses, but then would like to give backhanded compliments to RBE. Oh yeah, he battled on RBE, but it really don't count like that. Okay, so let's break down how much RBE do count. When JC was on his losing streak at first at URL, I ain't gonna say losing streak, when he wasn't performing well and he went to RBE and he started smoking shit on RBE, did those battles count? Because URL called him right back over to their league. When Averb started cooking up again, and he had that crazy battle with Murder Mook. Regardless if you have Murder Mook winning or losing, that battle was enough to get them to say, "Yo, Verb, we got Lux over here for you." So, and let's also go into this one tidbit that a lot of people keep forgetting. To my panel, O-Red won the first champion of the year.
Oh shit!
How many of his battles was on URL, and how many battles was on RBE? Because that year he won champion of the year. The majority of his battles was on RBE. So to sit there and say, let's support black-owned businesses, which a lot of y'all do, but then you turn around and you give backhanded compliments to RBE and talk about, oh, it really don't count on no RBE. It really don't count on King of the Dot. Oh, y'all need to come over here on URL. Look, if y'all got this is for Polo. If you got a URL contract, just say that y'all URL. It's easier to just say, yo, we URL, we repping URL, fuck King of the Dot, fuck RBE, fuck Black Ice Cartel, fuck all the little leagues. Like, let's just say that. So when you held up the picture of Samuel L. Jackson holding Leonardo DiCaprio from Django, one thing popped in my head. When Geechee was defending Avocado, you ain't hold up no pictures. The word coon ain't come out your mouth at all. So I'm assuming that you think I'm one of these media people that you can play with. No, the fact of the matter is this.
Not today,
I called y'all out to have a friendly debate. And if you want to have a debate, I'm willing to do that. But the cooning and shit, trust and believe. I will die for my blackness. So don't come at me with no coon shit. Oh no, yada yada funny. If you can't debate with me about the facts, then just say that.
Okay, but Sly, don't do that, because URL didn't become URL without the battlers from other platforms either.
Let's look. We gotta put this into perspective.
And
number one, and all three. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna say all three of these leagues need each other.
Because if you think about it,
Gotti was on King.
There was a grind time East first. There was a Lions Den first. Just
all three of these leagues need each other. And the problem with media,
Slow-mo, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Here's the problem. All three of these leagues need each other. The problem is you got too many media personnel that's pulling a lot of Fox News shit right now and not just being honest about battle rap. That's like telling an up-and-coming New York rapper, you ain't did shit until you did a record with a Nas or a Jay-Z. That shit don't make sense. Okay, you're not a fan of Pat Stay. I'm not a fan of Pat Stay neither, but the thing is, I will be stupid to disregard that man's legacy and the work he's put in. I will be stupid to disregard a disaster's legacy. I will be stupid not to pay attention to the work that A-Ward put in. That same work that you said, oh, they filmed him battling Geechee Gotti on the camera phone, but trust and believe, everybody tried to sweep that 30 under the motherfucking rug like it didn't happen. Everybody tried to sweep it under the rug like it didn't happen, but it happened. So all of this, it don't count over here, it don't count over there, and I get it, y'all. Yeah, I get it. You know, Smack said up there, he put that image in your head. Oh, it don't count until it's on this stage and this, and it programmed all of y'all to believe that shit. But battles count everywhere you go, because the battles didn't count, they would have left JC on RBE. But when JC started cooking, they brought him back. They would have left O-Red on RBE. They would have left Averb on RBE. They didn't do that.
If I state some facts right quick, yo? Look, I've been a fan of battle rap for the longest, right? So let's state some facts. Do y'all realize the list of battle rappers who are actually URL battle rappers is very skimp? Very skimp. And on another point, so y'all trying to tell me Daylight didn't have a fucking legacy? How many times has he battled on URL? Somebody answer that.
Shit. Maybe twice. Three? Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be 3, but you know,
it was supposed to be 3.
It was twice.
Now, how many times has he battled on URL?
He was supposed to battle Sway with someone mad at 3 for math punched in the face.
And then he battled Verb, right?
Y'all don't start with that.
The Verb battle was on URL. The Verb battle was on Guerrilla Warfare.
Oh shit! Right.
The Verb battle was on Guerrilla Warfare. The verb battle
Bro.
was a little. And that's another tidbit that I would like to say. We didn't disregard Daylight's legacy. Nobody ever said Daylight, you're not the man until you battled over here.
Right.
Everybody, see, here's the thing. I get it. Y'all not a fan. A lot of people are not a fan of white rappers or whatever. It's easy. Say that. Say that. But
Right.
to disregard somebody's legacy and say they haven't done nothing till they battled on the league that you love so much, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
When
You said,
a lot of these folks
if I'm
think
not
where
mistaken,
you
Polo
found
was a
them
black.
at.
Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, Polo was a black-owned business person. I think he got a food truck or something like that. Now, let's say you doing all of
Yeah,
this
it's
work
called the
in
Soul
New
Truck.
York.
It's pretty good food.
Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say you doing all this work in New York, and a top chef come to you and say, well, you ain't did nothing until you go on a TV show Chopped. Or you ain't did nothing until you cooked in LA. Or you ain't did nothing until you cooked in an upscale restaurant in New York. You will sit back and say, damn, I've been putting in all this work, and you telling me that I can't get on or I can't get further until I do these things? That's what the fuck y'all sound like.
Okay, let me
You
say
cannot
this.
hold on. You can't disregard somebody's work. So, like when I did the Sue Surf thing and I took it to basketball, let's take it to MMA. When the UFC started signing all of those fighters that was from all over, they still recognized their work.
Right.
They still recognized that they were champions elsewhere. They still recognized all of that.
Yeah.
Let's remember, Anderson Silva versus Dan Henderson was a title unification match because Dan Henderson was a champion in another league when he came over to the UFC.
Sly, he definitely has a legacy of battle rap. Otherwise, he would not be still one of the biggest ticket sellers.
Don't get me wrong, yo.
So,
We
again,
all know that Daylight, he invented trolling. Don't get me wrong,
Right,
yo. But
right.
as far as bars, Daylight has always been up there in the power rankings. Always.
All I'm
You get
saying
the
is this.
You get the open-handed fist of the deuce.
If you
Rock,
want to
paper,
debate,
scissors.
let's debate the facts. Just because somebody haven't battled somewhere else, that does not take away their legacy. Fedor Emelianenko is still considered one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, and he's never stepped foot in the UFC or a cage. So to sit up here and try to disrespect somebody's legacy and say they haven't done nothing, trust and believe. The NBA still recognizes Dr. J's ABA championship. The NFL still, even though my Lions ain't been shit since the NFL's inception, the NFL still recognizes that the Detroit Lions have won championships. So we need to stop playing this game of you ain't done nothing until, again, if you want to debate the facts, let's debate the facts. All of this, I can't debate, so I'd rather have behind joking and putting out jokes on people. That's all cool. But the one thing I'm not going to do, calling somebody a coon that you don't know and you think you can play with, there's three things in life I don't play with. My daughter, my city, my blackness. Don't ever pull that coon shit over here on me. Don't. Because when I first watched the video, when it was told to me, I felt a different way. When I watched the video, I was like, okay, we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. But I'm just telling you, I'm not like the rest of these media people that y'all think, oh, I'm about to go ahead and make some jokes and all this other kind of stuff. Because if you want to debate, we can have a friendly debate. I don't mind debating. I don't mind debating stuff with people. I really don't. But calling me a coon and all this other kind of shit, and I know you didn't say my name specifically, but you grouped me in there when you say this is how all y'all sound when y'all defend Pat Stay and
I ain't no fucking coon.
My thing is this. What's wrong with defending somebody's either a legacy or their resume? This is something we can look at and break down. See, URL and Sue Surf made y'all motherfuckers believe that it don't count till it's over there. All battles count. And my thing is this. If y'all believe that battles don't count, to tell these motherfuckers to stop choking every last one of them on a so-called stage that counts.
I think, okay, let me answer this. Because let me go back to Sly's comment. Sly, it's more so, it's not, here's the thing. No, we can't take URL's legacy away. And this is the argument that we get into all the time. when a true battle rap fan did not come up watching one league, because if you were a true battle rap fan, and if you came in at a lot of the eras that we discussed from time to time over the years, then you know that we talked about battle rap before URL's inception. So at the end of the day, I think what the thing that Ray is getting at, it's not a matter of who's what, when, and where. You cannot take Disaster's legacy away, and you cannot take Pat Stay's legacy away, regardless of if they're URL or not. Or we gotta, and I don't even think it's just so much about A-Ward, but the fact of what we always preach up here. Stop trying to take niggas battles away and their accomplishments away because they have not done it on URL. And then we get into that argument about the popularity of URL. And again, it always comes down to, yes, these battlers are considered URL battlers because they've been branded. They find they got a home that they stuck with. But if majority of these battlers said, no, I'm not doing it no more, and stay, or decided they didn't want to do URL, they decided they wanted to stay, they rather went King of the Dot opposed to Grind Time. Once Grind Time failed, went King of the Dot, we would be having a different conversation. You know what I mean? There before, even while they were battling on URL, the Arsenals, DNAs, Charlie Clips, Conceited, these niggas was on multiple platforms internationally. So how do you take this away from anybody who brought the game to really where it is right now? You can't take that away. And for people wanting to do it their way, you acknowledge them. We are media. So y'all can have as far as supporters can have their opinions, but when you are on a media platform, it just looks crazy that you are you claim to be a battle rap fan, but only have a one-sided mentality. But there's room for everybody. I ain't knocking nobody's opinions, but sometimes facts are facts. That's all I'm saying.
Again, like I said, you can't knock nobody's opinion, but it's hard to disregard somebody's work.
Right.
And when you disregard somebody's work, you're saying, well, everything you've ever done don't count until you do it over here. That shit is disrespectful as hell. That shit is disrespectful as hell. Like the realest thing my catch wrestling coach has ever said, he said this: the second you become a professional fighter, not an amateur fighter, the second you become a professional fighter, the minute that you stop fighting over a certain amount of time, you're retired. You are a retired fighter. That's it. It's not, oh, you didn't make it to the UFC, so everything you did don't count. Were you signing contracts? Was you making weight? Were you getting paid? Until you become a retired fighter, until you retire, you are a retired fighter, period. The fact of the matter is this: I'm not a fan of this. Look, I said it on this show, Wing. I said it when I was on my own blogs. I'm not a fan of none of these niggas. I'm a fan of the culture.
Battle rap, right?
I can sit up here and dog Bridge Rothstein, and then look, I can sit up here and dog Bridge Rothstein about Duck and Murder Move all day, and I will turn around and buy that man's album. Because I am a fan of the culture, period. I am a fan of the culture.
I think
a lot of people get stuck up in being the fan of somebody. I'm not a fan of, because at the end of the day, this is something that I enjoy watching. I enjoy watching battle rap. You see some of the best matches on URL. You see some of the best matches on RBE. You see some of the best matches on King of the Dot. You see some of the best matches on Black Ice Cartel. And my thing is this. Clean Paper has a 1 million view battle on Black Ice Cartel versus Arsenal. That battle count?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move right along.
So before we move on, I'm going to just say this. Again, we're going to have some fun with it. So again, if you want to debate me, Polo, we can debate. Cola, if you want to debate me, we can debate. But all of the disrespectful jokes, I'm not for. I don't do disrespectful jokes, especially with people that don't know me. Like if you've never stood in the trap with me, if you've never ducked bullets with me, if you've never stood on 7 Mile and Hoover with me, if you've never been on 6 Mile and Davidson, where it's basically all lots there, and if you've never been in a gang fight, if you've never been in any kind of caper that I've been in Detroit when I was living in Detroit for 34 years. If you've never done any of those things, if you've never done, dog, do not come at me with disrespectful jokes because you do not fucking know me. You don't.
Today's Raid Man has been brought to you by.
I mean, and I'm sober. I'm sober today. I haven't drunk nothing or anything. So I can't say that today is brought to you by anything. All I'm saying is this. I was extending a thing for a debate, and then next thing you know, I got called Samuel L. Jackson for being Samuel L. Jackson on Django. Because I said that y'all were wrong for disrespecting somebody's legacy. I'm a coon. So again, if you want to debate the facts, let's debate the facts. Keep the disrespectful jokes to somebody that plays with you and that you know. So other than that, yeah, let's go on to something else.
Hey, so what we getting into? We getting into the Grand Prix and talk about these injustices, or are we talking about these Born Legacy battles that dropped? Or Born Legacy 11. What we talking about first?
This gonna sound real URL-ish, but the fact that I was moving and stuff on Sunday and everything, I ain't see the Grand Prix. So I mean, I will be silent on that one part. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. But I just know on Twitter it was much outrage. I don't know why, because you would think everybody was.
Oh my God! You know what? Let's get into that. I don't think that'll take as long instead of reviewing the battles. Let's get into that. So let's get into. Listen, everybody saw that shit other than E. I stayed up to watch it, and if you never died 100. You know what? Don't talk about 100 bullets up here. You know better. I love 100 bullets. Okay, Augustus, what you owe me? You can always cash at me, brother. You ain't got listen. You ain't got to. Nah. Shit. What we talking about?
But salute to the people that pay up on their bets, though. Salute to the people that pay up on their bets. You gotta salute those people, we didn't.
Man. I don't think we did. We did predictions, but I don't think Ray wrote them down this time.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So, let's get into it. I didn't, and I also didn't put up the matches either on the screen, but we can just, we can just do what we do. What we starting with? I can appreciate RX and Gaddis. She held her own. I definitely RX and Gaddis.
I don't like the fact that people. Everybody kept on saying that that's Gaddis' return joint, and that wasn't even her return battle. Her return battle was against Lady Caution.
Right.
When Lady Carson dressed like
you know what's crazy though?
Man, get to it, man.
You know what's crazy? Even goddamn Organic, he was like, but this was a 3-round battle. You know what I'm saying? He was saying he was back and forth to somebody. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, to Lex, and he was like, so what? If it ain't a 3-round battle, it don't count.
I mean, listen, and if we do like you just said, we all kind of. That's the shit that really irks me is the fact that people don't take into consideration what they should. She returned on that battle regardless. Her name was on the flyer. They promoted that shit. It's what it is. But then
it was clear against RX that she already had warm up.
Right.
She was cooking.
Man, listen.
She was cooking.
This is what I appreciate about women in battle rap. Man, listen, Gaddis, that's RX held her own. I cannot say that she didn't. She did not die, but there are levels to this, and she's getting. Yeah. Gaddis is just a different fucking creature, man. She's just different.
That was on some. I don't give a fuck how long I've been gone.
Yeah, motherfucking gangster. God damn it.
Atlanta since '82. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
I
don't like to do rants like that. I'm sorry, I'm cutting into what y'all talking about. I'm sorry, but I don't like the rant, man. My thing is this. I've had good debates with Chilla Jones. When Chilla thought that it was something that I said was misinformed, he came on the show. We debated. I've had debates with Battle Truth on Battle Truth show, and me and him have had conversations on this platform. I'm one of them people like, let's just have a fun debate. If I disagree with you about something, let's have a fun debate. You know, but calling me a coon and all this other kind of like, bro, you don't know me. You really don't. You don't know me, man. So, and again, I'm not going to sit up here and call you out your name or whatever, because I don't personally know you. Just don't do that. Don't do that because you do not know me. Because how my mind works, I'm instantly taking it as a sign of disrespect.
Right.
That's how I'm taking it, as like, okay, you think I'm a punk, you think I'm a chump, you think I'm one of these bitch ass bloggers around here, and you go just be able to just say this, whatever you think you go say or whatever, and get it off. No. But anyway, the RX Gaddis battle. Man, look, RX, she fought. She stood. I mean, she fought.
She did.
She fought. But man, Gaddis,
Yo.
Why you say it like that?
When Gaddis be saying it, Gaddis always come in there saying, it'd be funny to me, say, you're organic, what you got these bitches doing in my house? I'd be like, damn, cuz. Like, I'm just sitting on the couch, my nigga. Like, I'm not in here writing stuff. Like, relax, bro. Like,
man, I'm gonna keep it tall, man. I think Chris Petty in the comments.
I'm texting. I'm texting him right now.
I thought, look, man, I thought Gaddis still showed like Gaddis still show why she's a legit MC in this game,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not too much to really say. I can't wait to see her again, man. I'm always looking forward to seeing the Gaddis battle, man, because she don't give no less than 100% when she step into that thing. RX, I thought RX fought her heart out or whatever, but again, this is one of those battles that it showed different levels, and the only thing that can do for RX is level her up or whatever for her next opponent, you know. So to me, I thought
Gaddis rebuttals, but always is crazy, and not for nothing, she always has a great showing on King of the Dot. Her and Bonnie,
she's real comfortable on that King of the Dot stage. That's why she said that was her help.
Yeah,
she come from the small room though. That's the thing. Yeah. Oh my god,
she was real comfortable on that. She was real comfortable on her URL debut versus Hustle too. And
yeah, she was.
Just like Tomb Raider.
But the way she was on like Queen of the Ring and like King of the Dot and shit, yo, like she's like real comfortable, like, you know. But she was like that on Base of the Garden. It seemed like her first battle back, it seemed like she just never been gone.
Yeah, she don't. But you know what? She pulls up to all the Atlanta events. I'll tell you that much. She definitely has been supporting since she was supposed to return. You know, I'm gonna get into that when we talk about our wish list for Queen of the Ring, but for Kings versus Queens. I tweeted that. None said he won't smoke.
Yeah, I heard that too. That Nana said he wanted.
She was not comfortable against. No, she was not comfortable against Hustle. No, she wasn't. She came in there with that fucking tomb. Listen, I felt RX when she said that shit. She came in there with that fucking Tomb Raider. That's not Gaddis. See, and if y'all listen, y'all got to go back to the episode where we had Gaddis up here. That's one of my favorite. Listen, she is one of my favorite female battle rappers. I have never, even when she stopped, I wish she would have came back. But check it. That's something that I asked her. Real spill is I did not feel like she was comfortable. I felt like she was trying to give URL something, like she was trying to accommodate them. And to answer Blade's question, yes, she lesbian. I think everybody know that. But
he said, "Is she still?"
very much so. I don't think that she changes, but not for nothing. I brought that up because at the end of the day, that's what the conversation was. Because her and I, when she was on the show, I did ask her that because I did feel as if she was not. Damn, the whole gang about to show up, huh? Why does your shit say, "Oh, Mike Phenom is scared"? Hey, I thought his shit said, I thought Mike was pulling up. Listen, I gotta put down the Mike's hard. Mike, what is this? Yeah, this. I gotta put this down. This is my second one, and I'm already kind of buzzing. I read that shit wrong as fuck. Mike, you getting called out by Chris. But check it out.
Hey, Jay Banks started this. He started this.
Started this. Yes, he did. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. But I felt like we'll get back into the recap, but I did feel like she was not herself. You know, she was trying to be more feminine for that URL crowd, opposed to being who she is.
Yeah.
And I feel like her being uncomfortable in that setting, because it's never been about a crowd. I just feel like she was uncomfortable in herself. When I asked her that question, that's the way she said, that she was still trying to figure shit out as far as what the culture wants.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. She'll fuck that URL caffeine, no crowd shit up.
Yeah, she do work over there.
She'll fuck that shit up.
I'm hoping they put her on Queen Kings and Queens, but again, that's another conversation. We'll get to that.
Conversation, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
So
another conversation.
Man, Cola, kiss my Cola, it was not last minute. It was not last minute, Cola. It was not. I'm responding to what y'all said on y'all recap show. I just wanted to respond. Salute to you. Salute to you, Cola. It was not last minute, man. You're still more than welcome to come up here. Me and you can have a friendly debate, bro. Real talk, man. Real talk.
So I will send you the link right now. You got time. We got time. Salute to Cola though, for real. Yeah, so let's get back into it. Of course, I had Gaddis. I had Gaddis winning. You know, it like I said, it was, to me, it was like she never left. It really was.
To me, I like, those are the battle rappers I like. The ones that take time off, and when they come back, they look like they ain't got no ring rust at all. Like them the battle rappers I love. It's rare that you see it, because you get some that come back and you be like, yeah, you rusty. But Gaddis, she look like Gaddis look like, yo, I just battled last month, so what's up? Like,
I mean, Gaddis been doing this since what?
But you know what though? That's the thing though. When your style is authentic like that, you don't have to do too much adapting to the new way of rapping, I guess. Yeah. You feel me? Like
I'll
when you just gotta...
Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
I'll say this about Gaddis. One of the weird things that I kind of picked up with Gaddis's performance was she had some dated references, and I say that to say this: we see battle rappers that use certain content that is of an older for an older crowd. You good, Wink? You good? You good? You was live on camera when you just did that. I just.
Shut up, Chris. Go ahead and make your point. Shut up.
All right. So what my point is that I found it really interesting how well streamed together some of the older references to some of the newer anime references, where she had a kind of had a style for everybody. And where I call out dated material, I'm like, she still made it seem fresh, because even with some of the references, we were still like, you're still like, yo, that was fire. Whereas somebody else could have said it and they would have been like, yo, that's wild.
Hey, EJ. Shut up, Atlanta since 82. Watch your mouth.
So yeah, I thought Gaddis all around. I mean, I had Gaddis with a 3-0. I had her.
Ooh.
And the
Reese
reason why,
got no round?
no. She like Gaddis came out the gate on the gas and never let off. Whereas even RX, it's funny because she kind of stutters around some. Her performances still aren't as clean as they need to be, especially to the
Right.
caliber of a
Yeah.
Gaddis.
I do
And
agree.
so I have to go with Gaddis with either even at RX's best round, Gaddis still edging it.
I agree
So
with
yeah,
that. I have to agree with that.
I got a 30 love nobody.
I hate y'all.
And I got that cup 1-0 over you right now.
Shut up. Y'all go ahead. I'll be right back.
Yo, man. So look,
I gotta get some ice.
I don't think it's. I mean, it's not much more I really can say about this battle. I most definitely want to see Gaddis again. I wouldn't mind seeing RX again because I still thought RX was fighting. It was just different levels to the whole situation. I'm like you, she do stumble through her material a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, she still had good material. She still was fighting. So, me hopefully, I hope RX don't take another long layoff before her next battle. I hope she gets right back into it. But that all depends on King of the Dot and like whatever other situations that she has lined up. But
well, I'm hoping that King of the Dot stays on the gas as well and kind of rolls into another event pretty soon. Because it's like, would you do all this big return for with this tournament if you're not gonna roll out something next? Which I mean, I happen to believe is Blackout. I mean, according I've had a couple conversations with Organic, and I have a tendency to believe that Blackout is their next event.
Yeah, I was hearing rumors about Blackout as well, man. I'm with you, dog. Y'all gotta stay. If you telling y'all they took almost a year off, didn't they?
Just about.
Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead, put your foot on that gas, man, and just push through. Like you do your thing. But other than that,
hey yo, you know what? Hey, can I add this? Hey, you know what it was about that battle? I don't think RX ever faced somebody where she had a completely just out battle. And Gaddis is like one of those type of battles, like a Hollow to Dawn. Like they would just straight out battle you. You feel me? And that's different. Like it's different than like from preparing for somebody like that you really got to out battle than somebody that you just got to out bar, that you just got to out battle. You feel me? And I think that's what it was for me. You feel me? Like Gaddis just all around out battled her.
Right.
3 rounds straight.
Man, to me, I think the next to me, if I'm Gaddis, like I most definitely wouldn't mind if King of the Dot don't have nothing else set up for me. I most definitely be looking for my options on possibly Kings versus Queens too, because like E just said, like I think she'll clean up in that small. I think was it you or E that said that, Slow-Mo?
Huh? Yeah.
She most definitely do her thing. Like she will clean up in that caffeine room. Like,
in that caffeine URL environment, man, she would fuck. I'm talking about like, think about a match like her and Casey J or something, bro. That shit would be fire.
Yeah.
That shit would be fire, bro.
Nah, her first lady Flames. I need that smoke. ASAP. ASAP.
But you know what? Okay. Let me say this because I'm sorry, y'all. The kids are still in school, even though I had to go refill my cup. But yeah, the kids are still in school, so I'm back and forth too for
you virtually teaching off the bottle?
No, she's in school. Shut up. No, she's in school. They just have us because they're doing certain tests. So I have to time her. Thank you. I can time. I know how to time. Anyway, that is true. But here's the thing with Gaddis. Let me ask y'all this. It's cool for her to tackle the new talent. Now, would it be whether it be Queen of the Ring? I could see her battling like a KCJ on, since they now have introduced them to URL, but for Queen of the Ring, do y'all not feel like she may need to finish off the battles that she should have started from before she left, or go right into the new class?
I don't see. I don't know. I mean, I feel like All right. I got into a conversation with Bonnie the other day, right?
Mhm.
We're talking about battles that may have happened too soon. Like her Averb battle. She kind of wishes that battle she had waited a little longer. It would have meant more. It would have been more impactful. I think Gaddis although she's had her first return battle was okay. This one was clearly a lot better.
Right.
Um, you let her ease back into that, then let's start talking about those types of matchups again. The ones that the mega bouts that we wanted to see her in earlier on in her career. Let's let her get her legs back up under her completely so we get the best battle we possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like her kind of coming in and with battling like a KCJ or something like that makes a little more sense. I'd like to see her verse Assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Yeah, I'd like to see her against Vixen. Yeah.
That might be
And then
something.
on top of that, the major place ain't coming outside like that. Not off like, you feel me? Like they're not gonna just come outside like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's move on from this battle. What's the next one?
What? Clone and McMahon?
Is it real? What did y'all already cover? I'm just catching up.
Oh, this is the first one.
This the first one. Yeah, I had like a 30-minute rant.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray took off in the beginning.
All right, so then what do we got? This was the first one. So we actually got Clone Mac Myron.
Atlanta since 82, we're gonna get to that. We gonna get that. Chris out here making enemies already. First battle troop, now head ice, and we're gonna get to that. Clone, listen. Chris, I'm gonna let you start. Atlanta's finest with Clone. Let's go.
Okay, so man, salute to my brother Clone first and foremost. I do want to say that through all of this with the tournament and now this promo battle, I was super proud of Clone for having kind of a breakout performance with King of the Dot. I will say this. Mac Myron made that kind of seem like light work. Whereas Clone was really rapping his ass off, and Mac was kind of just nonchalantly doing it better. What I'll say is that what this showed was you could tell when Clone was clearly getting to his punchlines, the way his cadence changed. So it seems like there was some kind of things being seen that could hinder him in the future. Where with the cadence and the delivery, you could tell when he was getting to the punch, it was kind of the clear 4-bar setup punch, and then his octaves and everything would change when he was about to land the haymaker. And then when it didn't land, of course, certain bars just aren't going to hit out there. The other thing is where Clone he's shown a lot more of his personality coming at Mac, and this is what I didn't like. He still kind of kept more with the street vibe with Mac Myron instead of kind of all over the place like he did in the tournament.
Yeah, all across the board.
Yeah,
all
purpose. And yeah, so I feel like Mac came out and did the exact opposite. He didn't try to just stay street with Clone. He came out there with the Loso doesn't have to cuss in his raps in his battles to win, but I do. Like, that was one of the funniest openings to a battle I've seen in a real long time. And Mac's personality is really hard to beat in a battle out the gate. I will say this, that in a smaller room, you can clearly tell that Mac is heavily influenced by B Magic and even had a really heavy B Magic flow into his later rounds. But all in all, I gotta go with Mac on this one, man. His comfort level, no matter what platform it is, his ability to kind of understand the surroundings he's in and the crowd he's pandering to, just makes him kind of a lethal weapon up there and hard to beat. So I got Mac taking all three of these too.
Oh, I feel like Clone turned up by that third. I feel like by that third
Yeah,
clone,
but
it was kind of too late.
but
I
Mac never
know.
turned down, and
Yeah,
Mac never turned down. That's the
yeah.
difference. You
You know what's crazy, man?
so I mean
Because
that's
when Mac Myron battled Danny Myers, that's when I noticed that B Magic thing. The B Magic type float, you know. I noticed that. But he's real comfortable like in a small room with that. And it's real hard to beat him. And it's because you don't know where he's gonna go. Like it's like
also
oh go ahead.
also if you notice that just about now every time Mac battles, it's becoming kind of a calling card. And they need to go ahead and set this battle up. He takes a shot at Loso every day time.
Take a shot at Av too.
Yeah. And he's been taking a shot at Loso for like the past year or two.
Yeah, like every battle he got a Loso bar. He did take a shot at that, but he
does it every battle too.
The,
he does it every battle, and not for nothing. Yeah, he does it every battle, damn near, and Loso too. Yeah, they definitely need to.
Because I know that Guardians of the Culture battle. Hey, he took like I think he battled what? Who you battled on that? A-Ward.
That was A-Ward when he came at the Florida event. Yeah, when he came out.
He said something about Loso.
That was so. I was so mad. I felt bad for A-Ward. I'm like, just somebody needs to set that shit up because that was disrespectful. Ray, what y'all think? Clone? I mean, I kind of unanimous.
I thought the battle was pretty. I thought the battle was interesting. Look, my Michigan bias is kicking in, but Mac Myron was doing his.
Hey, bro!
Mac Myron is a hilarious man. Like he really is. Mac Myron is a hilarious. If you haven't seen that my expert opinion episode when he was imitating Murder Mook, that shit was spot on. I thought Clone was dope in this battle too. But yeah, Mac Myron was hella dope, man.
Okay.
Mac Myron was hella dope, man.
I didn't know if you were finished.
Go ahead.
Mac Myron and Clone.
I ain't seen that.
Oh, you didn't see him. I forgot. I'm sorry.
I ain't seen none of this event. No,
well, moving right along.
Yeah, I was moving.
Right. Listen.
Now this battle right here, I missed this battle. This one I didn't see.
A-Ward and Nestle.
This battle I didn't see.
This, I've been saying this for a little while. I really hope that people start to I don't understand why Nestle ain't on more cards. Maybe he does this for a hobby and it's just every now and again, you know what I mean? Just to, keep his relevance or whatever. But I feel like Nestle need to come on and stop playing. This was a dope battle, but I can't really say, and I know that's the easy way out. I can't really say that I watched it for a winner, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I kind of went with A-Ward. I was excited about the battle overall.
You know what? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Slow-Mo, because I didn't see the battle, but go ahead.
A-Ward is the Luka Doncic of battle rap. And if anybody watched basketball, that's the baddest white boy that ever touched that motherfucking NBA court.
I would have said Larry Bird, but okay, that's not.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, A-Ward is the Luka of battle rap, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, anybody that hate on him, yo, hey,
you a cool.
Crazy?
You a cool, my nigga.
Until he get the caffeine. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. To be honest, the way I'm looking at this, y'all, motherfuckers say a lot, and I'm not trying to go back there, but motherfuckers say a lot of shit, but y'all better stop playing and be careful what you wish for. Daylight said in his blog the other day about, Polo Don, and that's a whole nother conversation. Y'all speak shit into existence. y'all sitting up here speaking shit into existence. Y'all do realize that y'all done had 2 white boys run through URL right now, right?
Yo, but this ain't your regular white boy.
You add this country motherfucker to the resume.
I'm
It
telling
ain't gonna
you.
be no excuses. So y'all better pay attention. Seriously, pay attention.
I know a motherfucker that can rap, y'all. This ain't your typical white boy.
It's not so typical white boy. It's not. It's really not. So I'm just saying, watch your words, because when A-Ward makes that stage, he has a chip on his shoulder, not because of anything that he feels entitled to, but when we look at us as fans and how we perceive him or receive him in regard to this whole URL thing, like I said, nobody really knows and understands the backstory on that or the behind the scenes shit. Me hearing a little snippet of different things, I get it now. But at the same time, when politics rules so heavily in certain situations and things aren't played fairly across the board, that motherfucker is about to come over there and show and prove the reason why y'all should have stopped playing with him and let that motherfucker come in the door a long time ago.
Which goes on to what we was talking about earlier. That motherfucker is King of the Dot champion. You trying to tell me that shit don't matter? He was King of the Dot Battle of the Year. He was the battle rapper of the year over there.
But see,
Again,
and that's the thing. And that's the one thing I want to point out. That's the one thing I want to point out. He made the top 20 of champion of the year, and none of his battles took place on URL. But you have people wanting to believe that, oh, it only matters over here. Again, when you sit up here and you drill a message into somebody's head over and over and over again, they tend to believe it.
Right.
They tend to believe that, it only matters over here. Or it matters over here. When you say that over and over again, case in point, let me swing into politics real quick. When Trump been telling motherfuckers for 4 years that if he ever lose his first term, it was rigged. What do you have? People believing that the election was what? Rigged. So and that's the thing. We now live in an age of where you even tell somebody, show me proof, and they be like, I don't have to show you proof. I believe that it happened.
No. We've been living in that age. That's marketing. That's marketing. The big fish tell you what to do. This is why social media is so prevalent for marketing, for people who are trying to get the big dogs in the game. Coca-Cola has told us that listen, when you go to the movie theater, when we used to go, y'all remember how you used to, when the commercials used to come on and the little big popcorn and the big soda and the candy? Do y'all know the behind the scenes of them commercials?
It was programming. It was programming. It was most definitely programming.
All this is. That's programming.
I'm gonna just to piggyback off Wing. If slow-mo, if y'all never sat back and watched people, the minute that screen shows the popcorn and the candy and the drinks, the next time if they ever open theaters back up, just sit back and watch.
That shit become tantalizing in
the minute that they see that shit, watch how many people get up and go grab something to eat. That shit is programming like a motherfucker, bro. That shit is programming.
Don't ask me for no don't you ask me for nothing to coming up in there. You get it as soon as you get in there. It's programming. That's how they make their money. Pay attention if you ever go to a movie again. Pay attention to that.
Man, I'm glad I'm a real nigga, because every time them damn previews of popcorn and stuff, I sit my behind right down. I already pulled my nachos. I'm good.
I'm walking in that bitch with everything.
Right, but it's programmed. You learned, but if pay attention to your children, if you take your children, pay attention. It's definitely, it's all about programming. That's the way they do shit. But anyway, I mean, they tap into the spontaneous shoppers. There's a few different references that they survey when it comes to people who shop. And you know, when you're out and about, some people who window shop, this is why you have the mannequins. This is why they put certain things on display to entice you into buying. This is why, 50% off, and you know, then they hike the price up, and you still think you get, like, everything is subjective. But anywho, we're getting into a whole nother business course. Let's flip the script. Correct, Calvin. Listen, after Easy, you gotta really, you know, we did that recap, and even when I went back and watched the battle again, there was shit that I found that I didn't even realize Easy had said, and I watched that battle 4 times prior to. Easy has a style where he layers shit inside the dope bars. Whereas T-Top, where T-Top has a different set of attributes where he's really developed and build upon, he still does more direct talking. He's not creative. And I know when we talked about it on the show the other day, and I spoke about how things weren't creative, so I really took points away. In this particular battle, although Top showed his levels and he showed his finesse, how he could finesse the battle, I feel like if you sit back and you listen to what Easy was saying, I feel like when that drops on the app, that's going to be a different conversation, because Easy said some shit that I was like, God damn, hold up. So I feel like to get to Calvin's point, this was not a walk in the park for the Bear. It was not.
No.
When he comes up against A-Ward, that might get ugly.
You know, I'm gonna tell you this also.
I'm a little afraid.
I'm gonna tell you this also. Wing, you made some great points, but I'm gonna also piggyback on this. One thing I've also noticed about T-Top, if he don't have a good angle against you, he really don't perform well.
Right.
If he does not have a good angle against you, he does not perform well. And one thing I do like that Easy said in this battle, and it had flew over it, like I missed it, but then when I went back and I watched it again, I caught it, is when he said that the only reason why you start spitting angles is because you ain't had no more drug shit to talk about. He was like, me, I really been doing this, so this is what I'm gonna keep on talking about. And to me, it was kind of telling, because the one thing that I find interesting about this is that when T-Top came into the game, he was rapping that drug shit. And too many people told T-Top, you need to switch up because the drug shit can only take you so far. And then T-Top became one of the top anglers in the game. But then it's like with Easy, everybody like, dog, you in your lane, just stick to that. Same thing with Geechee Gotti is, enough of the third rounds about your hood stories and this. But then when you turn around and you come into the if we get another person that's similar to a Geechee or a Surf or whatever, they probably go tell that person to just stick to your lane. Why? It's because they're seeing a lot of fans see what they did wrong with somebody that they love when they told them to switch up. So then when the next person that comes in is similar, they say, nope, stick to this right here and you'll be perfectly fine. Blake Brown still can't believe T-Top asked B. Dot, why didn't he donate to Dr. Umar Johnson's school? Nigga, what? Hey, I bust out laughing. Like, a lot of people, T-Top didn't get why B. Dot laughed so hard. But if you know the behind the scenes of that Umar Johnson situation, why a lot of people laughed at that line. I mean, still shout out to T-Top, because Umar Johnson ended up hearing about it and he saw the clip and he reposted the clip or whatever. But it's a lot of reasons behind why niggas laugh at that shit. Like, real talk. So.
Okay, Slow-Mo, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But were we still on A-Ward?
We was talking about See how we do? We be skipping all over the place, but we were actually talking about Nestle and A-Ward.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't want to say a gentleman's, but I give 2-1.
You said you want to say a gentleman's?
Damn.
I give it to one.
Dang.
Right.
For
Let's
real, to be honest, and it like if I said German, it's not like I'm saying that Nestle got washed. Because I did think it was a battle that I was looking forward to watching. You feel me? But A-War is just an all-around battle.
right.
You feel me? And that's rare to come by nowadays. It's somebody who's just an all-around battler. You
That's a
feel me? An
fact.
all-around battler is like somebody that you don't have to teach them that. That's why I get from Easy. You feel me? Like Easy is like he's authentic. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta teach him like what he brings to the table, and that's how A-Ward is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like when he go on Caffeine, you really got to all around like beat him. You know what I'm saying?
Anthony Hall, we can see you.
Yeah, so we can see your comment. I didn't know what he meant by that, so I was just like, okay, I'll just put it up there so you can see. Yeah, I agree, Slomo. Let's get into this title match so we can be done with this card.
Okay. Okay, why is this brother putting his address in the comment?
What?
Brother?
Okay, so Sharon versus Real Deal.
Niggas is different out here, bro.
The title match. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now, I think I said I was going to give this battle to Sharon because I said Real Deal was going through some shit. Real Deal came to play. Real Deal came to play. I'm sorry.
I feel like the battle is debatable, though.
I think the battle was debatable, but I really thought that Sharon was going to win this easily because I said, yo, Real Deal is going through a lot of stuff right now. But Real Deal was rapping like, man, I'm good. I'm in a great place in my life right now, and he came to play. He basically came to defend the title, and to me, he defended it well. The battle can be debated. That Sharon won. Me, after seeing it just the one time, I edged it to Real Deal. I think Real Deal won the battle by edge though. So
I actually had Sharon winning, but I think
Sharon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, here's my struggle. They both had a great first round.
Yeah.
I feel like Real Deal got the second, but that third, they both have really good thirds, but I feel like Sharon may have edged that third, and not for nothing, Sharon kind of rebutted unintentionally Real Deal's first. Wait. I had it. I should have wrote it down, but I felt like where Real Deal tried to attack the racism part of it and the disrespectfulness of it, that's what it was. Real Deal rebutted the whole awkwards battle in his second, but it was still like, okay, although you gave a great rebuttal, my nigga, it still happened. Both you motherfuckers got racial shit that y'all got on y'all jackets. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it was okay. We talked about the Confederate flag. He talked about how he used a situation with Holohan. You know, again, the personals or whatnot. I know for y'all, it's believability, and it was believable per what Real Deal was saying. But that's one of my favorite fucking battles that I really felt like Sharon got cheated with Pat Stay because he was beating Pat Stay. And because regardless of how Real Deal painted that picture, what actually happened was some fuckboy shit. And it was wrong. I don't care. But at the same time, everything, y'all, we always talk about everything is okay to use in battle rap. The angle to me was kind of like, it kind of contradicted everything. I don't know. Y'all know I be technical with shit. I don't know. So it's debatable to me. And I edged it toward Sharon. Although I love the switching of the fucking flow in the first round by A-Word. Like, I mean, by Real Deal. Like, that's the Real Deal that I love to come out and watch, that I will spend my money for to watch. Every battle was not like that with him, but this one, that, like y'all said, that motherfucker knew he had to come. He couldn't play with Sharon. So I respect the fact of that. I hate that Sharon didn't get the title. He deserves it. He's put on a whole lot of work. But it's debatable to me, and I can't be mad at who won.
I mean, like I said, I can't look. It's most definitely debatable. You see, like, I'm not surprised that somebody on the panel said, you know what, I gave the battle to Sharon. To me, I don't know if that belt, I don't know if that King of the Dot title is something that's going to always be like Sharon's, like,
kryptonite.
Almost.
That's his kryptonite.
It's like it's almost, or it depends on the opponents or whatever. Like, I guess if somebody else came along and was like to get the belt off Real Deal, then like Sharon could.
Blaze said he lost 2 title matches. Y'all go check on him. I feel so bad for him. I do, but at the same time, the way I look at it is he's battling these battlers at their best. They are showing up at their best.
Well, my thing is this: number one, Sharon is not one person that you want to play with
at all.
So, of course, if you thought that, like I was thinking, that you were about to get ready to battle a wounded Real Deal because of whatever he was going on in his personal life,
his father, yeah.
Then you got this. I mean, this should tell Sharon one thing: I'm dangerous enough to know that whoever decides to battle me, they're going to come and bring me their best. Period.
Right.
So, I don't know.
So yeah. I don't feel like it was an unfair decision whatsoever. I feel like I'm glad that I was. Oh Lord, here go Mike. Jesus.
I think for real, to me, that battle is one of those things.
You saw my message, huh, Mike?
Yeah, I literally just clocked off of work.
Oh shit. Okay. Let Slow-Mo get his round off. Mike, we'll let you. You saw Grand Prix, right?
Yep, I watched the Grand Prix. Yes, I did, from beginning to end.
We can't really go back into debate about it, but we'll let you, I'll give you the battles that we already talked about. You tell me who won, and then we'll move on to the grand finale. But go ahead, finish saying what you were saying, Slow-Mo.
That battle is like literally one of those battles that the only reason I'm saying Sharon, because like I watched the battle twice. And it's really one of those battles where I could probably change my decision if I watched it on the day.
Yep. That's a fact. How about you? Mike? We've already given ours on it. How about you?
We're talking about Real Deal versus Sharon?
Yes.
I got Real Deal clearly outclassing Sharon in every round. I felt like Real Deal's angles. No, I'm so serious. Real Deal's angles were incredible. I love the flip about where he mentioned how Sharon had said the karma bar about, when Real Deal battled Awkwards, and he said something about his dad, and then Sharon said, I guess karma got you back, and then how Real Deal flipped it in the next round. I love that shit. I felt like Real Deal just showed why he's always going to be one of the best at what he does.
Okay.
I felt like Sharon did good. He wasn't bad at all. Sharon was great. But Real Deal just elevated in that entire battle for each round. So I have Real Deal taking that clearly. Salute
to you, P Black.
So here's the thing that's interesting, Mike. You have Real Deal taking it clearly. I have Real Deal taking it in a debatable. Slow-Mo has Sharon, and Wing, who did you have?
I have a debatable battle. I don't have a winner.
It is interesting. So, but again, that shows you basically how actually everybody goes back and look at this battle. Like Mike you like, yo, he cleaned that boy up clearly. And that's why Wing said she couldn't stand you because everybody else on the panel was like, man, this was a pretty close battle. And you came in like, oh, no.
We ain't got time to debate that. We ain't got time to debate that right now. We passed all that. Hey, okay, so Mike, who did you have, A-Ward or Nestle?
A-Ward, clearly. I love Ness. That's my guy. Very good friend of mine.
That's what I said.
I had
how about Gaddis and RX?
Oh, shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, the vet. You know what I'm saying? Gaddis did work every round.
Oh, I thought you was about to say something else. I was about to say you compromised, get your ass off the show.
Like the thing about that is that Gaddis showed there's different levels. Gaddis is a rapper that can battle. You know what I'm saying? RX, as great as she is, and she keeps elevating and gets better and better each battle, Gaddis just showed why she is always going to be held.
Absolutely.
You know
I agree.
It was great.
How about Clone and Mac Myron?
I really, truly, I wasn't impressed with Clone's performance, to be totally honest. I wasn't impressed with Clone's performance. I felt like a lot of his material was dumbed down. He had some good stuff. My favorite bar from him was that put Mac face on the bullet, like the old No Limit bar. That was fire. But that's probably the only thing that I really remember from him. I felt like Mac Myron went in there and did what Mac Myron does and just like punched the whole battle. And I felt I like Mac Myron more, so I gave him that battle.
ATL since 82, and I think that's why people were so mad at ARP, because they felt like he should have. I don't know what they felt like, but that is right. Listen, I get it.
We all come from that era.
Because that's what ARP said. ARP felt like, you know, it was basically he gave Real Deal the battle because he said that he felt as if it was debatable, but basically chose, from my understanding, I guess that's why they were so mad at him. But anyway, that's what I'm hearing. And
but you can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that because ARP. But see, there's the thing. You can't be mad at that because ARP he went the boxer MMA route. Either you go in there and you destroy the champion, that is no question. But if it's too close, the belt usually stays with the champion. So I'm not mad at ARP because of that, because he went in the boxing MMA stance. Knock him out or beat him so bad that it's not debated. But if the battle is close, if the fight is close, usually the judges will always revert back to the champion.
Indeed.
Slide that out. I still hold beef with that Real Deal of Chilla situation.
He didn't beat Chilla twice, man. Chilla beat him the first one.
Right.
Chilla beat him the first time clear. The first time clear as hell, and they gave that bitch the hell. Okay. Marv 1 versus Saint.
I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Are you serious right
now?
No. I don't know if I'm tripping, if it's just me, yo, but I clearly got Marv 3-0.
I clearly had Marv 2.
I had Marv 2-1 though.
I had Marv 2-1 as well.
Okay, so
where do we start?
Okay, so look.
Where do we start?
First, start with saying congratulations to Saint.
Right.
Yeah, like I will say this because like shout out to Sister Outspoken, but she said that she was like, I get that a lot of people are mad, but the over disrespect of Saint, like, don't do that because Saint put in some work.
He doesn't deserve to be disrespected.
He don't deserve the over disrespect. Like if you think he won or he lost, I mean, that's fine, but don't be overly disrespectful to Saint. So first of all, I want to say salute Saint because Saint did his thing. He did his thing.
And it's really bad to say about Saint because what happened is not his fault. It's not his.
And let me tell you, I agree. But let me tell you this, not for nothing, because he was one of the ones that I was not in, like I really wasn't there with him yet. But in this battle, that young boy showed, listen, he gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I will give him that. He made me a believer this battle. He really did. He got a little tweaks and twerks that I feel needs to happen. But for the most part, Saint is going to be one of them ones. He really fucking is. That boy is nice already.
Yeah, he most definitely is nice. But
Sly said you compromised. I tried to say you compromised.
No, man. To me, I had Marv 1, 2. Okay, this is just me. I get that jokes are also a part of battle rap, and it's okay for
Wait, Sly, you saying it was a possible 30 that Saint beat Marv?
I had Marv 2-1. Sly is bullshitting right now. Slide's in the comments bullshitting right now. But I had Marv 1-2. I had Marv 2-1. But at the same time, it's like I can't take away from the talent that Saint has done, because Saint, not only has Saint got better, but he really improved as this tournament progressed. He really did improve as this tournament progressed. So again, congratulations to Saint. Me personally, I thought Marv won.
Hold on, y'all.
This is my thing about this battle, man. And like you said, the jokes and stuff. I felt like the first round, it was close. For a minute, it was close. I felt like I had Saint taking it at first, but then Marv came with those haymakers to end that first round. The hammer pants bar.
Oh my God, the hammer pants was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
that right there is what put it over the top for me for Marv. And then the follow up, the hammer dance bar right after that. That it was just like two haymakers back to back that put it over the top for me. With Marv. He closed that round off perfect. Then I don't know who this is. So then that second round, all the jokes, it's like I get it. You're on King of the Dot. Historically, King of the Dot, Fresh Coast has always, for a long time, have had the stigma of being the jokey part of battle rap. I get it. But you're going against a veteran who obviously is plus sized, is the bigger, you know what I'm saying, in size. You can't do that against him. You're going to say something that we have all heard before. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need more than that to beat somebody like Marv. That the jokes were not funny. Yeah, I get it. He had that AI bar where he flipped the AI, you know, Kobe AI, whatever. But it wasn't enough. There were too many jokes for me in that second round, and they didn't land at all. It's just like it was like a middle school roasting session for me.
That's not the setting that you should have done that in, number one. And I feel like he may have been trying to show versatility because of the particular platform. But this is Marv 1. That ain't what you do, because he's not joking with you. And that's cool. That's how you chose to do it, to show overall. But that ain't how you show levels. That's not how you tap into other attributes. That's not how you do that, and that's not the setting for it. So I agree.
Especially when it's the last fucking battle that you gotta win to get 50 goddamn thousand.
I'm trying to kill this nigga. Yeah.
You don't do that shit, man.
The second was not all jokes.
It was majority of the jokes. That's what everybody remembers from that round.
That's a fact.
Nobody's talking about anything else he said, but he came in there with a majority of jokes. That fat angles, it's like, it's not funny. If you're gonna bring jokes, make sure there's something original. Make sure it's something that we've never heard before. Make sure it's something that's gonna land. Those did not land at all. I like Saint's first round. I was impressed. Jesus Christ.
What?
No, hey, I laughed because how Chris popped up like
Chris popped up like a Mortal Kombat.
Wait. Hey, Wayne, Mike hasn't seen Chris's name yet.
Oh, he hasn't seen the name. Hold up.
Oh, what the fuck? What? Really, that's what we're doing? That's what we're doing?
I thought he
Y'all
shot
are pushing,
it. Yeah,
are y'all
no.
really pushing this, man? Y'all are really trying. Why are y'all trying to bring me out of retirement?
Jay Banks. Jay Banks did that. Jay Banks did that. That was not us. He did that.
Yo, no, Chris put it there though.
Listen, that flew through customs.
Narratives, my brother. Narratives.
Y'all are terrible.
Narratives.
You guys are terrible people.
We had
you
nothing.
Banks,
We don't type their name. You typed your name just like he typed his. We don't. That had nothing to do with us. It does not give us approval.
That's what I'm talking about. Him and Banks are both terrible people.
Okay. We are at Chris. We at Marv and Saints. So far.
Oh, you mean the betterment of the company battle? Oh, okay, cool. Yes, continue.
The betterment of the company would have been.
Let me go time this test. I'm putting my usher finger up real quick. I'll be right back.
Now this is one thing about this.
Okay.
I really, the judging, I can't blame it. I can't say King of the Dot judges. People say, oh, what would you expect is King of the Dot. Each one of those judges are supposed to be respected people in battle rap media, right? And in battle rap, ARP, Ben Swayze, and who else were the other judges?
Ben Swayze.
No, he said wait, he said it was
Corner.
Ben Swayze, ARP, and it was somebody else.
Yeah, battle rap corner.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember the in the building judge. And then there was one other. There was five. There was five judges.
Yeah, I think it was 6.
What was it? 5? 6 judges.
It was 6 judges because one of the judges gave it to Marv and the other 5 gave it to Saint.
Yeah, the one that was in the building actually gave it to Marv, which is, see, this is what I'm talking about with this battle. Betterment of the company battle. It was important for King of the Dot to have somebody like a Saint win this tournament because they are trying to make a comeback. And what it does is it paints the narrative that these new guys just can't do what these legends been doing. They're children raised by these guys. So if Marv wins, it does nothing for King of the Dot. It does nothing for King of the Dot. What this does for King of the Dot is it produces a star, an actual star for King of the Dot. From King of the Dot. Not somebody that's been on URL and RBE and all of these other things. This is a legitimate new star. However, every analyst can't be wrong. And the J Blacks of the world, the breakdown crews, like, I mean, I can say this. I have Marv taking it in the first and the second. Now, where this got really ugly was the glitches in the third round that showing a partial part of Marv's weakest round and showing the entire round of Saint's best part of his battle.
It glitched.
Yeah. Now, that's the last thing the judges are watching before they make a $50,000 decision. If you're going to do that, you might as well let them watch back the entire battle with 50 grand on the line. 50 grand. Now, I'm not mad at the decision. I'm not mad at any of this. I'm a little frustrated that that's the way they chose to handle the situation with that type of money on the line.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, I think when it came to the tournament and I'm talking both the URL tournaments and the King of the Dot tournament, is that it's been a lot of controversy around like how certain judges went with certain battles or how certain battles went. Because, you know, we did have a glitch like in one of the URL battles or whatever, and then it went into a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was just.
Did Slow-Mo go to sleep?
No, Slow-Mo up. He up. But to me, I just, like you said, this was something serious that everybody needed to be on, and this was 50,000 on the line. Now I do get your point that maybe this was like the best business move for King of the Dot to say, we have a battler that's ours, that's putting in the work, and this is going to be our next star that we're going to push to the forefront. That could be it. But to me, I mean, I'm sorry that it was Marv One that it happened.
Yeah, me too. Because I think King of the Dot is weighing again heavy on the West Coast.
Yeah.
I think that they've realized that market is where they're going to thrive, and they got Geechee to an extent with his with his Battle League out there, and everything like that. So they're kind of getting the best of both worlds. They now have Avocado officially just shooting for them. It's kind of now an East Coast versus West Coast thing. Even though Caffeine they've been URL's been taking all the East Coast to the West Coast because Caffeine is the studios based out there, and so is their West Side Story movie set that they fucking shot volume on.
I hope they don't shoot there again for Volume 7. I really hope. I really hope they don't. I really hope they don't, man.
But if they do, man, if they do, they better have the rest of the cast of the. If they do, they better have the rest of the cast of the Beat It music video show up and have that knife fight in front of all of them, man. That would be fire.
I mean, but overall, like, okay, so here's my general question for everybody. E, I know you didn't see the finals of the tournament, but I'm pretty sure you saw some of the tournament. Like, overall, how do y'all rate, like, the King of the Dot tournament overall? Because to me, it was a lot of hiccups, man. Like, Disaster beating Rat Kafa, that was some BS. And then Disaster, who was it? Somebody else that he had beat that a lot of people said he shouldn't have won against. I can't think of the person's name, but
they are clowns.
Sire Boy, thank you. But
Hayes, the family man.
Yeah, Hayes, the family man. So my question to y'all is this: what do y'all rank this tournament as a whole? Because there was a lot of controversy, but what do y'all rank it? Like, was it a good tournament? Do y'all think King of the Dot should do another tournament soon, or like, what do y'all think?
I think it was a good tournament outside of some of the hiccups, and I can't blame King of the Dot for anything. Anything that was made, any decisions that were made that were, less than favorable were the judges. Purely the judges. King of the Dot, the setup was great. You know what I'm saying? I like that they went to different parts of the country to do it. You know what I'm saying? I like that they had
right now.
Hey, Blade Brown said, "Why Slow-Mo looking like he about to have from some ghosts and shit?"
Yeah, Slow looked like he about to say, "I see dead people." Nah, but I think it was a great tournament. I like the level of competition that they had. I like that they had some, you had the younger generation. You had, mid-tier. You had legends in it. You know what I'm saying? I like that it wasn't just like how URL, they had the rookies and they had like the mid-tier battlers. Right. You know what I'm saying? I like that they had a mix of everybody.
Made a good point about that, like about the rookie versus vets battles. I agree with that. I wish that they would have just had a rookie versus vets card.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and I just brought that up because of what you just said as far as that. I do feel that way. I feel like, yeah, it would have been a better card. But yeah, I feel like overall the tournament itself, I appreciated it for what it was. But again, King of the Dot has been kind of low key. You know what I mean? 2020. And this was a fresh start to start off the new year for them. Yeah. Although we have COVID, it's a lot of restraints on things the second round of COVID, it's a lot of restraints on things that can be done. But hopefully with this, they've given some talent that's been kind of sitting out for a while. They brought us some newer talent. They brought us some fire battles for the most part. You know what I mean? Outside of whatever people may feel about certain judging, because I'm not going to lie. And I was kind of, initially it was kind of lackluster because of the judging. I was not happy with the judging initially. I felt like because Organic and them couldn't get over to, across the border initial at first, I felt like things, once you started to see their presence, things kind of rounded themselves out. Right. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. All right, let's move forward. So let's
real
finish
quick. Atlanta since 82, he said he gave it a D or a D minus. The tournament as a whole.
Ooh.
All right, so let's move on.
Let's move on. All right, let's get into the rest of these Born Legacy battles that we did not talk about. Let's get into them. What we starting with? Let's start with, because actually Swamp and Swave came out well before a lot of the other battles did. I think that was the second drop after.
Let me think. I want to say this real quick, man. Shout out to both Swave and Swamp because this was a great battle. But can we stop questioning why Swamp is why Swamp is a star? Because it's a lot of people that swore up and down Swave was about to wash Swamp. It was a lot of people that swore up and down Swave was going to wash Swamp because of Swamp's performance versus KCJ. And don't get me wrong, I had KCJ 30 in Swamp. I sat up there and said that he should have took a different route when he battled that girl, but he didn't take that route. That girl smoked his boots. But can we please stop questioning, why is he a star? Why is he a star? Swamp came out to play, and Swamp he beat the real gatekeeper. He beat Swave 7. Pretty clear.
Pretty clear. Yeah.
Pretty clear.
And not for nothing. Let me say this, not for nothing. In my opinion, I feel like when there are intergender battles, a lot of guys don't realize that it's not as easy to battle to combat. And you should not go into a battle thinking that just a bitch and a hoe and all of that is going to beat some of these females, because it doesn't. I feel like Blade Brown brought up Cortez. Y'all leave Cortez out of this, but I'm going to bring him as an example. When we go back to Black Ice Cartel battles, when they did their intergender battles, Queen of the Ring did theirs. I feel like a couple of battles three battles that I recall from Black Ice Cartel was Bonnie and QP Quantum, C3, Lotta Zay, and those were fire fucking battles. They combated the opponent as far as the way they were very strategic. Right. However, on the flip side of that, Cortez completely got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
He battled 40.
Yeah.
She's a lyricist. You should have definitely came at her as a lyricist. And he completely fumbled the ball on that. So there are just certain females that, you have to come to play. You really have to come to play with them. So with that being said, I feel like that's an attribute that Swamp has to develop. He learned his lesson, and I think now you may come a different way. But to say because that happened, to say that because of that happening would he is no longer a star, or to downplay him or in his ability. Swave is truly the gatekeeper. I believe. I completely believe that. So he beat the gatekeeper.
Now I want to say this, and shout out to Alanis82 because he brought up a perfectly good point. He said URL was mad that he won. They were trying to get him out of here because of shooter, #pay certified shooter. Now here's my question. Do y'all think that was a hit job? Do you think setting Swamp up against Swave, that was a hit job for the URL to get Swamp up out of here?
I don't think so. But
Nope.
Okay.
If they do that, then why not set them up with somebody that said that they wanted him? Why not set them up with Tay-Rock?
Right. Okay. I mean, I just wanted to ask that question because we've seen hit jobs done in battle rap. We've seen hit jobs done. So I feel like
the New Jersey Twerk joint was a hit job that went bad.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a hit job. I don't think that was a hit. The Twerk
You don't
battle.
think the New Jersey Twerk Swamp battle was a hit job?
No, because it was already talking shit to each other.
Blade said, "Nah, that was a restore order hit job."
Like they were trying, you know what I'm saying? Like Twerk and Swamp, they were already going back and forth, talking shit to each other. You know what I'm saying? There were shots fired in other battles. That wasn't on that hand. Doesn't do with
I'm gonna keep it
URL.
real with y'all. I think Swamp and T-Top is gonna battle before this year is out. I think that battle is gonna happen this year. I honestly think that battle will happen this year.
Do we even want to see it still?
I do, but I'm gonna say this: it's not as anticipated as it was last year. Like the early part of last year, everybody was like, "Yo, T-Top, you need to come outside and have a conversation with the young boy. The young boy want to talk to you about some Carolina business." And T-Top, this. Again, Swamp, he goes into Kings versus Queens. He get 30 by a woman. And then T-Top was like, oh, this is the person y'all wanted me to battle. And then Swamp responds, which was a great rebuttal. He said, good, bitch, because now you finally got a angle against me. So, to me, I think a lot of people still want to see the battle, but it's not as, to me, like how URL quickly jumped on B-Dot versus Holmesy the God when Holmesy called him out on Mav Hoffa show. Like how they quickly jumped on Chilla versus B-Dot. Like they quickly jumped on those battles when the iron was hot. I think this was another battle that they should have jumped on. Blade Brown, I'm with you. He said he honestly think that it may happen on Gnome this year. Me, I would not be surprised. I'll say this. If Swamp takes another battle this year and he does well in that battle, I guarantee his next battle this year will be against T-Top. But I think he's probably going to battle somebody else before this year is out. Me personally, this is just my personal opinion of a battle I would like to see Swamp battle before T-Top. I would like to see Swamp versus a 100% ready and active clean paper. I know that's a lot to ask for.
I'd rather see that.
To ask for. Yo, LL Cool G, what's up, bro?
What it do, bro? Listen, the way I'm looking at that, Atlanta since '82, I'm not gonna say okay, because here's the thing. Going back to using Easy and Top as an example, Top had a lot of fuel for Easy as well, but did it land as hard? I mean, it did for the most part for some people, but at the same time, Swamp is the type of battler that he puts his life on display. So Top can use the angle, embellish the angle, make it believable, but I feel like Swamp can do the same thing. The way that they're both of their sportsmanship, both of their the way that they talk, I guess the way that they bring things about, they can both tell stories in different ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Swamp can be a jokester without even being a jokester, where T-Top will combat him, and his conviction in how he talks is a certain type of conviction that he has along with his delivery of it. But I feel like Swamp can do the same thing, which would make it a great battle. But, I don't know. Sly says Swamp 30 or T-Top 30.
Blade Brown said,
I can see T-Top getting there.
Swamp versus Gary is a hit.
I can't see Swamp battling. Okay.
Hey, that would be a hit job, though.
That would be I'm gonna tell you what I felt like was a hit job, but it didn't fall through, was Geechee and T-Top at the strike card. I feel like they tried to make that a hit job. I really do. Because Geechee was okay. Ray is frozen, I think. Look at the man.
He froze. That's hilarious, dog.
T-Top and Swamp would be a Rex. T-Top and Swamp would be a Rex. I could see that. Yeah. Okay. That's a fact. I could see that. I could see the resemblance, I should say. Let's move on from this one and go. I'm trying to save the entertainment. Slow-mo, what the hell are you doing over there?
Man, I'm high as gas, yeah.
Oh Lord.
And I want some cereal, man.
I still haven't watched this battle.
Okay, I'm back, man. I was laughing, and when I smacked my damn laptop, I actually put it on the airplane mode.
Oh my God.
Oh man. All right, I'm back.
Hey,
Brown,
about that Jack Boy battle, yo.
I didn't even realize y'all was in airplane mode and shit. But
go ahead.
Jack Boy J400. I didn't see the.
Right.
About this Jack Boy battle, like Jack Boy, yeah, he took a break from URL, but he's still been battling. Like he been battling the whole time on OSBL and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like seeing Jack Boy like come back on URL and shit, I was like, yo, I think 400 won, clearly won. But
was it a good battle? I didn't watch it because I'm not really a fan of either.
I feel like it was a decent battle.
Listen, they need to give Jay 400 Block more plates. I need to see him more on URL. Like, y'all got to start using him. Like, stop playing. What are we doing?
Sly said, Cap said J400 got star power. What you think of that, Wayne?
They treat
He do. I mean, why? He's always had star power. That's not. I mean, did we ever think that he didn't?
But he's always been the nigga on the bench when it came to Jersey niggas.
That's a fact. I feel.
Auntie, I got it. My bad. I had to make sure my wife wasn't mad at me right quick. So Jay has been a polished battler, but in my opinion, he didn't have a lick of star power whatsoever. Now I will say, he didn't have a lick of star power whatsoever to me. J400, not at all.
He doesn't have a lick of star power.
Like, I think I know where E going with this though. I think I know where E going with this.
Yeah, please elaborate, sir. Please.
Okay, so
I got some more. Trust me, I got some.
Go
more.
ahead.
Go ahead, E.
So Jay and because Jay 400 is really one of my favorite people in battle rap. Let me clarify that. Not necessarily my favorite battler, but favorite people in battle rap because he's one of the cats that keep it real and say real stuff. But niggas just like to clown him because he has dropped the ball in a lot of battles. Auntie, do you remember Born Legacy 8 where he battled Fonz, right? Did you see what happened, right? Mm-hmm. He kind of semi-choked. Yeah, semi-stumbled choked in that battle. And the last battle, I think before that, for a while, and I know he probably had a battle after this, but he battled Dre Dennis. And this was when Dre Dennis was fat and uncharismatic, so nobody really cared. Mm-hmm. Like, J400 is a solid battler. He's a name flipper like a mother. But at the same time, he's not. I don't star power. Y'all gotta break that down for me.
Atlantis is 82 said J400 is the Priest Holmes of battle rap.
I hate him.
That is.
And then Sly said he the water boy for Shotgun Should. I have a theory on that, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
And to answer LL Cool G's comment, I don't care about star power. I care about quality battles. But y'all know how that league work. That's how they work. So
right.
But this is the thing. Like when it comes to stars, like of course we like you said, when it comes to like selling you have to have that person that has that it factor. Twerk Ichi had it, Nitty had it. You know what I'm saying? Every year we see different MCs that have that it factor. Right now we got a whole class full of them. And still, I don't see Jay being able to sell himself the same way that a lot of these other battlers have.
But here's the thing. There's always a timing. See, it's about timing. Everybody, there's a shelf life and there's a timing when you get into battle rap. You feel me?
That's true.
Era.
And speaking of time,
put it like this, and I'm not being funny. Y'all be mad at me. Some of y'all be mad at me because I am from the West, and I'm not always satisfied with certain people from the West. I would much rather see some than others grace this platform because of certain things. But at the same time, shout out to Next. That's my guy. I like.
We're gonna talk about that.
But yes, we're gonna talk about that. But what I like to do, I feel like J400 can go further than next. I do. Because not for when we speak star power, I feel like J400, if he came off the bench and actually was prepared every round, every battle, I feel like he can definitely get.
Where's my glasses? Hold on, I know she didn't say that.
A lot of these niggas is next up, but a lot of these niggas ain't fit to make it off the porch. Let's just
wait.
Hold
on, Mike. I'm first in line on
okay,
that
Wayne about to get some pushback.
Yeah, yo, you just open the door for all the smoke.
Let's go.
I wanted to be a gentleman and let Auntie get her round up before I go in on this.
Go ahead.
Now, if we're gonna compare J400 Block versus Jack Boy Maine, that his last performance. I'm not saying you're only as good as your last performance, but you kind of are. Now, are you gonna really compare Nexus performance versus Funeral of Fame and Jay and stand on what you just said?
I like they better, and even though Jack choked 100 times.
No, he didn't. He stumbled once.
Listen. I will turn that battle on a couple of more times before I will watch Funeral Flames and Next.
His name is Funeral Fame, Auntie.
Funeral Fame. I'm sorry.
I have figured out the problem. I have figured out the problem. Wing is drunk.
No, I'm not.
Like drunk.
No, I'm not.
You off that Ripple, sis?
I don't even drink Ripple. It's the middle of the damn week. No.
First of all,
I'm gonna say this.
Since we talk about time.
Well, okay, but what I'm saying,
I got time today. Moving on.
I know we've been here hella long, but let me say this, and let me say why I said it. And I was trying to be nice and not really put things out there. But I'm gonna say this. I feel like J400 has been stagnated for different reasons. And I feel like he could have came in the door a long time ago. But what some of these battlers that they're giving us right now, not this new class that's elevating, but these Crucible niggas, are we really gonna sit here and say that Jay ain't better than a lot of these Crucible niggas?
We don't know. We haven't got to see a lot of these Crucible guys because they're
pushing.
They're only really pushing one though.
Listen, they're pushing several. Pay attention.
Who else is Crucible other than Next? He's the only person that jumped from Crucible to another event.
Okay. Well, let me take that back. How about the Survivor Series niggas?
Jay is a Survivor Series nigga.
Who?
We haven't.
Jay.
No, he is not.
How is he not?
Double S.
Okay, so wait, question.
The thing about this is
okay, so this is what happens. Okay, so
our credibility is going right out the fucking window right now.
I'm sorry. Listen, I just feel like
okay. So wait, let me know when your round done because I got these rebuttals for you. I feel like
there's just a lot of cats that I would see Jay over. I'm sorry. Let me just leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all say what y'all want.
Question. Did they ever have that Survivor Series that they were supposed to have that ended up getting canceled or pushed back?
They did. Coogee didn't know how to. Yeah, they did because LL Coogee battled in it. Yep, they did.
So my thing is this. Okay,
and even Coogee. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's my thing. I'm getting what you're saying, Wayne. I'm not saying he got star power, but to me, he got that. Okay, he's a great battler, but I think where it is like he's on that Memphis Bleak cusp, right? You know, like how Jay been saying for years, Memphis Bleak is one hit away. And
I
think that's where it is.
Memphis Bleak. I ain't
really, but I think that's where it is.
I knew that was coming.
I do.
Jay needs that one battle that's going to get him over the top. And for some reason, he's not getting that right battle. He's not getting that right opponent. You're getting Jack Boy Maine on a return, but you got to also understand, Jack Boy, his stock hasn't been high since up until the John battle. So what does that battle actually do for J400 Block? Nothing. It does nothing for him.
Well, it does because of Jack's star power. Now, see, I know where he was going with this because we kind of had this conversation. Jack definitely does have that star power, and regardless of that John situation, he got criticized or whatever, but we pulling up to see Jack. I feel like his energy. I mean, okay. I feel like. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. First of all, you're like the only Memphis Bleak fan I've ever heard admit it.
I don't care.
Okay. Therefore, moving forward, I'd like to say this. It's not even that he needs the battle that'll put him over. He needs the talent that's gonna put him over, and he just ain't got it. He's really good. He's not great.
Yeah. Jay is the Tito to Jersey. To the Jersey side. He's Tito. Tito ain't gonna go nowhere.
I said Memphis Bleak had hits. We tripping. No, I'm saying this is what Jay said. This is what Jay-Z used to say on record. This is what Jay-Z used to say on record. Memphis Bleak is one hit away. Don't get me wrong. Memphis Bleak got some records that shit I got on my playlist now.
Niggas used to clown Chameleonaire and
it's not the one you're on.
I love Memphis Bleak, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't. Anyway,
I'm still cranking around here about Memphis Bleak and with T.I. Trick Daddy. I'm letting you know that right now. That's still getting in my rotation.
Chris, I'm not the only Memphis Bleak fan, damn it.
Okay,
yo,
so all two of y'all.
So J400 versus Tink the Demon. I'm sorry, I'm going with Tink, but okay. Sly said comparing Jay to Memphis Bleak is disrespectful.
To Bleak.
No, that's the closest thing that I could think of, because a lot of people for years said that Memphis Bleak had that star power. He just couldn't get over the hump. You know, like, and the same thing with J400. They said, like, J400 is a polished battle rapper. J400 has been around the game to study the game tapes, but for some reason, it seems like his battles don't constantly get his just due.
Right. I love Young Guns, by the way. So but ultimately, I feel like everybody feels like Jay won that battle, right?
Of course.
I'm texting my real friends to tell them that I don't agree with none of this y'all talking about right now.
Blade Brown said J400 versus Cortez at Extension 2.
I hate y'all.
Hey, wait, real quick. Since somebody brought up, since somebody brought up Cortez, y'all saw that Cortez got his music up on in the middle of Times Square.
I saw that. I saw that.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I saw that. Shout out to Cortez for that, man. You man do make some fire music.
That's a fact.
Does make fire music.
I'm not sure if Auntie wrote the title for this, but this was most definitely Survivor Series, not Born Legacy 11. But we can keep going.
I asked y'all before I wrote it. I asked y'all before I wrote this. I asked you. You said yes.
I mean,
he wasn't. No. He wasn't on the line when we talked. It was Slow-Mo that said yes.
By the way, I'm not pointing fingers or nothing, man. I'm not pointing fingers or nothing. Y'all saw how Mike just ran off, right? Like,
huh?
Mike,
okay.
I'm just kidding.
Mike ducking. All right, let's go. Funeral Flames and next.
I'm just gonna accept the fact that you're gonna forever say his name wrong, but I'm gonna keep going. All right, so
I said it again, huh? I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Say this. I'm gonna say this off top. I see why. I'm not saying it was the most incredible thing I ever seen, but I can understand why Nex got taken out of the Crucible. I don't think there was anything in this battle he did not do.
Okay.
Like if you listening for crowd reaction, he ain't getting until damn near to the mid of his second, but he was bombing the whole time. And his third, that nigga was like, I don't know if he's like one of the momentum rappers. Yeah.
I like his energy. When he starts cooking, he just
even if you don't react, he don't care. He just keep going.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Hey,
right.
Some of you bad rappers need to take that and learn from
into
that.
consideration. Absolutely.
His battle rap defense is fire. Remember when Funeral Fame said, "Yo, what up, Prep?" And then he said, "Hey, yo, what up, Prep? This is my turn. You can rap too." I was like, that's how you do it. Like he wasn't shaking off. He just kept bombing. Like dude had performance. He energy, performance, bars, like went around him. It wasn't even a stage and he utilized it. Like I'm not saying because he still got room to progress in a couple of areas, but I can see why they took him out the Crucible. I can legit see why. Because I was waiting on the damn footage. Because I'm like, bro, we don't got nothing to. Because I couldn't even do a prediction on Nex versus Cuban. Because none of they Survivor Series battles dropped. So before Born Legacy 11. So it was just like, damn, nigga, we judging the ghost. Only thing I can go off of was his Unity battle versus that J. Brown cat. He cooked his ass in one round. So it was just like, and for me, that's not enough. I need to see what you can do 3 times in one battle. So, but I can see why he got booked. So apparently
he is not slide. See, you so corny. He talking to Chris. Chris ain't even from New York.
I'm not from NY, bro. I'm from Atlanta.
He called you Iron Solomon's pops. That's fucked up.
Yeah, shout out to DX Legend, D Money,
man.
NXT Flow, Delivery, Cadence Bar. Yeah, he literally in that battle, he literally did everything. Like I was just like, this man's pretty good. I see why people don't know.
This motherfucker called me Iron Solomon's dad. The fucking nerve.
Okay, man.
This gonna be
Kid Chaos versus the Saga.
This might as well have been a band battle. How dark it got for Saga in that damn room, bro. I was just like,
hey, not today. Not today. Not today. Not today.
First of all, we keep saying this. We say this a lot about. We said this a lot as far as writing on the show. We said this about Sick. We said this about Jada Nightwing. We've given Kotd his flowers. We've given Kid Chaos his flowers. But for you to be as dope as a writer as you are, like Kid K, the way that he structures his bars
is retarded, bro.
It's ridiculous. Like, and you have to sit back and you have to think to yourself, because from time to time, I do this. When I hear a battler and they go off or whatever in one of their rounds, I think to myself, this had to have been the first round. Like, this one right here had to have been the first round. With Kid Chaos, it's like, okay, which one of these motherfuckers you wrote first, bro? And I need to know, how long do it take for you to put your shit together? Because this shit is so structured and layered, it's not funny.
Yeah, and he never stopped writing, because you can tell, like, even his transition to the next bar is part of the last punch. Like, I'd be like, bro, like, you never stop. Like, he is
that dude incredible. Did the Saga dirty, bro. And we talking about the Saga that had a crazy 2019. That the sky, we was like, the sky was the limit for the sky.
Listen, we can't even talk about 2019 anymore after that ass whooping. Like,
that nigga lost badly.
Dog.
I mean, 2019 is a whole distant ass.
And then the bar about him doing this, and it was like, you basically stopped yourself from I'm sorry, man.
Bruh,
This
Dog.
was brutal.
As a Christian man, do you know how hard it was to watch my brother in the Lord just get stumped out like that? I was just
Hey
like,
man,
bro, I can't do this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the saga backslide. I don't think Jesus was in the building.
He definitely backslid.
No sir.
That was a whole.
No sir. So hey yo, somebody check saga internet history.
You know what? He over here getting pointers for the wedding day. Is what he's doing.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this. A lot of people didn't catch this part. But when Kid Chaos said, man, on your wedding night, what you gonna do to your woman? And the cycle was like under his bed. Facts.
Right. But he was putting that much concentration into that. You should have been putting
that. Right. The cycle was like facts. But look, the Kid, you cannot say enough about Kid Chaos's writing. To me, I'm gonna just say this. I'm just hoping that with the quarantine thing and Kid Chaos building up the fan base he do, once things open back up for a big stage, I hope his bars do translate well on a bigger stage. That's just me.
And like I've said a couple of times here lately, the quarantine era of battle rap has definitely been more for the writers. And I hope that transcends over when this does open back up. Y'all don't forget what y'all been watching. Don't get in the building, forget how to understand the bar. Don't do that.
Right.
Please don't. Because there's a lot of talent that's been given to y'all in 2020 and such a shit show of a year, a dumpster fire of a year. Man, we got some incredible talent that we may have overlooked if it was not for this quarantine era of battle rap. And I'm glad that we're back to the final to the stage of it's not how you're saying something, it's what you're actually saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Is Saga done though? Is he done? Because
I don't think Saga's done, but it most definitely, like Chris said, like he backslided. Like it's a lot.
I think
he basically gotta climb that mountain again.
Okay, so here's the funniest thing. Like I've watched Saga live a few times, like in person on Gates. And I've noticed something about a few battlers that travel to Gates and travel to some other smaller leagues and everything like that that seem to hit the URL stage. I'm gonna tell you what, I think there's just way too much pressure up there for some of these guys. I think they're overthinking the next callback or who they're gonna get or something like that. I think they're thinking too far ahead of themselves instead of what's going on right then and there, and it's hindering them from really, capitalizing on the opportunities, because that's the thing. Sensei Saga was a new invention of the saga, and he built that on Gates of the Garden. And that's what people started kind of, liking, and he was coming back on top of the world. He had a dope ass rooftop battle. Everybody's like, "Yo, this is
right." Right. He got Kotd. He got Kotd too. I forgot y'all battling.
Kotd said, he done May 17th.
Or is it too that with URL, the time in between battles, the preparation?
I'm gonna be
battles.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on, no. Let's not do this. We talked about this. We talked about this on the Battle Rap Business Show. Saga, if you got Saga. Okay, so in that tournament, Saga still was battling on Gates of the Garden and shit like that. Now, bro, if you know you struggling with your prep, why are you doing anything but that?
Right.
Yeah. Like you're just not, and that's the thing. Some of these guys, they can't say no to that money. They can't say no to that bag. They can't say, and truth be told, they go in these smaller leagues, and it's a lot easier of a situation. So they think, I got this because this is an easy bag of work. This ain't nothing, and go out there smoke one of these up and comers. But then it does affect them.
Right.
It can only it just does.
That's a fact.
Blade Brown said the Saga internet history is Pornhub, X videos, XNXX, Chocolate Bubble Butts, the letter Brown, and First Corinthians.
I hate him. Let's move on to this Smack volume 7. We kind of spoke about it, but now that the full card is out, what we talking about here?
Well, I think we got. I think Jade and Nightwing, and Where's Mike when you need him?
That is kind of crazy because Mike be on front line to talk about Jay the Nightwing.
Yes, he do.
The fact that
Yes,
he's not here right now. It's kind of.
I think I can respect Jay the Nightwing for taking that battle. I think it was a terrible idea. Terrible.
really.
Yeah.
I think it's a New Jersey Twerk's return after a year.
And I'm hearing that he is writing.
Let me tell you about the conversations that are happening. No, let me tell you about the conversations that's happening in Clubhouse with him. And I'm talking about with some real elite battle rappers. The advice they're giving him and everything like, nope, no, no, I would not block my blessings like that. No, sir. Hey, man.
What you say, E? What was you saying?
It's gonna get dark for Jay. I'm gonna keep it real. Never, under any circumstance, I don't care how great, I don't care what the bag is. You never take a fan favorite on a return. They don't. Look what happened.
That's what.
Look what happened. Look what happened with
Trez. They don't even have to be a star. They don't have to be a star. If they are a fan favorite, period, you're going to lose that.
Look at Trez. Trez had to battle Prep and Nitty on both their URL returns.
Okay, so
Trez had to battle JC and Nitty.
Yep, that was up.
And that's
I'm gonna shoot. Okay, like I'm gonna say this because I agree with y'all. Like everybody said it. Whoever New Jersey Twerk gets on their comeback is gonna be a long night for them. Everybody said that. I'm gonna say this though, just to shoot Jay the Nightwing a little bit of bail, just a little bit of bail. I still think that Jay is going. If I know Jay and from what I've seen Jay do, I think Jay the Nightwing is going to make this an interesting battle.
Oh no! Jay's going to make it a great battle. He ain't gonna win though.
I hope Sly. I hope he does. I hope he doesn't do that. I know that Twerk has said a few times, as far as writer's block and different things, that when he tries to prep early for battles, I hope he does not do that with Jay though. I pray he don't do that because he cannot fumble the ball in this battle against. I'm sorry, that's not a good look.
Get him out of here if he do that. Jay will get him out of here.
He definitely will. I have no doubt about that. If he fumbles, and I feel like Twerk knows that. I feel like on his return, I don't think that he would be that foolish to do that. Rod gonna die ASAP.
ASAP cautious arms.
I was not just to read that out loud. Nope, I ain't doing it.
Yo, man, blame some role blame. Look. On to this battle. I'm not gonna pick a winner just yet because I know y'all want to save y'all predictions. I usually say them like the week before the event. Again, I think that this is right now. I'm gonna say this. This is more of a bigger test for Jay the Nightwing than it is for a bigger test for New Jersey Twerk.
I agree.
Because everybody in their mama got New Jersey Twerk winning this battle because it's his return, number one. Number two, New Jersey Twerk, he's well at putting bars together. Like he can put some shit together. He can structure his shit, and he's very layered. But at the same time of him being very layered, he's very impactful with the punch. So we all about to get some high premium gas the minute that New Jersey Twerk say, "Hey, yo," we already know that.
But this is not a crowd setting.
No. I know, but I'm saying he gonna say, "Hey, yo." And there's gonna be people that's gonna be watching on caffeine, and people that's gonna be there. That's gonna be like, "Yeah, let's go Twerk." I'm telling you, the shit gonna happen, regardless if it's not gonna be a big fan base or not. There's about to be some battlers that's gonna be overhyping Twerk. They're gonna overhype Twerk. But that's
not true. I had Reed over Nitty. But I feel where you came from with that. I do.
But at the same time, I think.
Sly
That's true too, Sly. That is true too, Slide. You making a great point. A lot of people had Twerk beating Swamp going into the battle, and then Swamp showed otherwise.
Situation. Yeah, that's true.
But you're talking about somebody that's impactful as Twerk. He's literally been sitting. He's been sitting for almost a year. And ain't no telling what he's been thinking of, what he think will be a fire bar, what anything like that. Like the minute that he get to his I'm strapped in, even if it's some bullshit, even if it's some bullshit, people is gonna oversell the fuck out of that shit.
But the way Jay can just sit there and look at a nigga.
Yeah.
And kind of just, be his sarcasm is he ain't even gotta say a bar. Like the nigga is they're different in two they're impactful in two different type of ways. So
he got one of the best poker faces out of the new class.
Absolutely. The nigga is intimidating out the gate. But that's what I'm saying. This is gonna be, they both stand about the same fucking height. This shit is gonna be amazing. I'm really ready to see it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what Twerk is gonna bring. I feel like with Jay,
lit low key.
Huh?
This whole card lit low key.
Right. We're gonna get into that. That's why I don't really want to talk too much about it. I don't want to give I don't want to give any winners at this point.
I'm not gonna give no predictions. We can just talk about the card, but I'm saving all my predictions.
Give our predictions, but right now, just kind of talking it out that way. Next week we can give straight predictions, write them down, and then on Sunday do our recap show. And if Augustus is still on here and he gonna bet me, I need my Cash App, my nigga. But so let's get into the next battle. What we doing?
Card up? I ain't got it up.
Hold on.
I don't.
What's the
shit? I thought I had it. Hold on 1 second.
I thought I did too.
Arsenal versus Danny Myers. Let's chop that.
That's where I was about to go. Yep, Arsenal and Danny Myers.
Okay.
Talk about Ad versus DNA. That's the only one.
This battle is dangerous for Danny Myers because it's 2 weeks prep. And for a MC like Arsenal, especially Arsenal, has been on this tear lately where he's not playing with a lot of people.
Wait, let me interject. It's 2 week prep as far as we know.
Yeah.
Let me just say that. It's 2 week prep as far as we know.
I don't know. Well, Danny Myers said that this is 2 weeks prep, so I'm going off of his words.
Well, he may have just started writing. Did he just find out about the battle? I don't know.
He probably knew about it, but it depends on when he started writing. So,
right.
You got a point there.
Okay, so what we?
So this is what I'm saying. The reason why I say that this is a dangerous battle for Danny Myers is because Arsenal has been showing as of late why he is Arsenal, why he is a legend, why he is regarded in battle rap. He's been showing that as of late in his last few battles. So I'm pretty sure he is not going to play around with Danny Myers. And I'm pretty sure this is another great that will be on Danny Myers' resume. So Danny Myers is not gonna play with him. But to me, I just feel like a better Danny Myers would need more than 2 weeks versus Arsenal. I think we're still going to get a great Danny Myers.
Yeah,
but
y'all stupid as hell.
But to me, I just think that this is going to be a very interesting battle. Now, if Danny bring back another version of the Who Am I, then we could be.
Is not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay. If he talks about her for 3 rounds, though, he got to be creative with it, and I know ours can do that. But at the same time, if he talks about her for 3 rounds,
y'all know I ain't
what really can be said that niggas ain't that's gonna top what Mike P said, or what the hell said to him. I mean, I don't really feel like
I think Arsenal gonna talk about Danny kids.
Right, and talk about the kids, talk about the son he just met, whatever the case may be, all 3 rounds. That ain't the best. That's not the best
we're fixing to get 3 rounds of filler from Arsenal.
Or 3 rounds of and that too. That's not the best strategy to really do that with a revamped Danny Myers.
Okay, I want to remind.
Who am I? Rounds, man. Listen, Danny. Oh, I said we're not gonna do predictions. Okay.
No. Yeah. God, left America, I can just not catch a break. You know who it's not? It's not Mike Phenom calling me about battling. That's who it's not.
Damn. Okay, what was y'all saying?
Man, Petty.
This is going to be a very interesting battle, man. Like, again, I'm going to save my prediction for the later on show, but that's all I really got to say about the battle. I think it was a little bit of dangerous for Danny Meyer to take this within 2 weeks prep because, like I said, Arsenal just been on his shit. So,
okay, Sly says that the Who Am I was overrated.
Look, Sly, I'm convinced Sly don't like Danny Myers. I'm just convinced Sly
as much as I don't like Danny. As much as I don't like Danny Myers. Overrated at all.
I feel like the Who Am I was it to me it I guess because I feel like it was the purge that we've been waiting to see Danny combat all the shit that niggas have been coming at him, the choking, the everything. I feel like this is where motherfuckers can actually say, you know what, shit, nobody, I mean, who am I? For the most part, everybody looked at Danny as, oh, you happy to be here? Yeah, you got bars, but at the same time, my nigga, some of your punches don't land, this and that and the other. You really don't have a persona in battle rap. If you talking, Ray, I can't hear you. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I feel like that's I feel like that Who Am I round was, I feel like it was just as substantial as What's Your Life Like? I feel like that was the response.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna say this. Nah, Danny just not top tier, and people be thinking I'm crazy.
I feel like he is top tier, but some of the battles that he takes does diminish.
That's what I was about to say. That's my biggest issue with Danny Myers is that, and I said this a long time ago when I recapped his battle versus Disaster. Like, bro, you battled arguably a Mount Rushmore candidate of the West. Don't take no more small room battles with unknown name niggas. We get it, Danny Myers. You like to rap your ass off. You like to battle. You will battle somebody grandma at a Whole Foods section if she can rhyme 2 words together. But after that Disaster battle, Danny should have been picking and choosing who he wanted to battle. Then he turned around and he get another considered GOAT and a Hollow the Don. That's the problem where a lot of people have with Danny Myers is that Danny Myers will sit up there and just battle any and everybody. And then, thank you, Sly, you'll turn around, you will battle a top tier, and then get 30 by a Stewie. You can't do stuff like that. Especially when you're saying when you walk away from battle rap, you want your legacy to be looked at as something else. Again, the one thing can't nobody take away from Danny Myers is say, yo, he do not come with 3-4 rounds. Now, up until 2019, we used to say Danny Myers is the only battler that don't choke. But he started taking so many battles week after week after week, he started choking. So again, this is a dangerous battle for him to take somebody at the caliber of Arsenal 2 weeks prep. But
Blade makes an excellent point. I do agree. It was a little drawn out for me too, but I liked the conviction in it. I like where I just felt, like I said, I felt like it was a purge. Do I want to hear it that long again? No.
Yeah.
But that is kind of the problem with Danny too. Even in some of his writtens, it outside just his material sometimes can be long out and drawn to the punch, and so the punch don't land. You know what I mean? Or it's flat on the landing because we done basically went through, Harriet Tubman saving the slaves and bringing them to, and now it's like, hell yeah, no, my nigga, that long ass journey to get there, I'm tired now. So Danny I know Danny likes to put as much into it as much substance into it as possible, but I feel like if he kind of reverts back to what he used to do and not elongate so much, I feel like it would be better. I feel like,
Sly said, nah, Ray, I don't mind him battling a bunch of niggas. It's the losing to these no-name niggas. And that's the problem. You can't go from having a stellar battle with a Hollow to Don, and then you battle Two-Pace Randy on some no-name league, and then you lose to him. Like, that's the problem, So I don't know.
BX Legend, no, that's what I'm saying. I took that as it was an answer to What's Your Life Like. I felt like, yes, it hit harder because it was Danny Myers.
Yeah.
I feel like this was an individual. This showed his individuality. I was given the comparison to What's Your Life Like because at the end of the day, when Suge first came with your What's Your Life Like, wasn't that with was that Rosenberg that he did that with the first battle?
The first time he did What's Your Life Like, I think it was Rosenberg Raw. Was
that
the first person Suge did What's Your Life Like?
When he first did that shit, I felt that shit. It wasn't even my life. But it was still like, that shit just hit for me.
Blade Brown can't go an episode without bringing up that niggas versus bitches card.
Oh my Lord. Stop it. But that's what I
Yes, that is the real name of a card, people. It's going down in Flint, Michigan.
Going down.
Yeah. It's the real name of a card.
Yes, it is. Like I said, I feel like, like I said, the levels of it, like I said, when you first heard What's Your Life Like when Suge did it, it was like, God damn it, everybody started doing it. This right here, I feel like this right here was Danny's more so purging of all the bullshit that's happened and the niggas that's come at him, and he is frozen a motherfucker right now. The purge, to me, it gave him his individuality. It did. It really did. I would like him to continue it, but I just don't want to hear the same thing.
E, if you're trying to talk, bro, you are in the matrix right now, my friend.
Yes, you are, sir.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
Now we can hear you.
We can hear you.
That nigga Suge said, "What's your life like? You running the trap with no endurance. What's your life like?" A nigga riding around with 12 bricks with no insurance. Nigga was wilding on Rosenberg. Okay.
Listen. I ain't had bricks rolling around with no insurance, but I know what it feels like to be in California with no fucking insurance in somebody else's car. Okay,
right.
So I just contribute to that part of it.
Delivery can be godly at times. Like when he battles.
Suge has one of the best deliveries in battle rap. Like he has one of the best deliveries in battle rap. Regardless of how you may feel about Shotgun Suge's battle rapping, he still delivered the fuck out of some of his material. Oh, E is frozen badly.
You're freezing, bro. Sly, shut up. He said only real niggas like DNA can battle and beat 20 niggas in a row.
Okay, what was the next battle on that they announced?
Okay, the next one. E, we completely lost you, bro. Since E want to talk about Av and DNA, let's get to Av and DNA. Let's go.
No, that was the only one I could think of off top. Memorization.
Okay.
That was the only reason I said it. So
this battle is going to be a very interesting battle for both DNA and Av because this is really a style clash. Like this will be the last battle that I could guess that would happen. I mean, of course, we heard the stuff behind the scenes or whatever, but this battle, it makes sense, but it don't make sense. And this is basically your classic puncher versus your all-around battler. And to me, it still don't make sense because it looked like on paper it could possibly be a good battle. Hell, this could possibly be battle of the night. again, I'm not gonna tell y'all who I think is gonna be battle of the night. We're gonna save that for the prediction episode. But after Av's performance versus Fonz, which was a great performance, then DNA had the great performance in his return versus Geechee Gotti. To me,
DNA ain't no street nigga. What you talking about? Shut up.
Called DNA Supreme McGriff.
I hate this nigga.
Blade Brown said Gary versus Av, two uncles arguing at a cookout. Yo, man, we got some of the best people.
We really do.
Yo, man, for real. If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Get them likes up, man.
Get
like
them
share the channel the whole time, man.
Lorenzo.
But to me, this is an interesting battle. Not only for Av, but
this
also
nigga
for
said
DNA.
Lorenzo DNA, Fat Cat Nichols. I hate you niggas. You stupid. You are stupid, Slide. This nigga said Lorenzo DNA, Fat Cat Nichols about the body bag school body bag Av.
Oh, he said, why does every DNA... Slide, hold on. Slide, I gotta call bullshit on that. I ain't never said every DNA battle don't make sense. I said this particular battle don't make sense. Maybe, wait, hold on. Let me take it back. Maybe I did say the Geechee Gotti DNA battle didn't make sense.
Well, that was
no, I didn't say the Geechee Gotti DNA battle didn't make sense.
You can't get a break.
I didn't say that. I actually said that I didn't see what was the purpose and what did it do for either one of these guys for that battle to happen. I never said that the battle didn't make sense. To me, this battle don't make sense because it seems like that they just pulled it out of nowhere. I said Rayful DNA admits.
Gary with the 2-1.
Av called out DNA on Gnome during his chess battle, and now the battle finally going down. Smack be taking along the book battle. See, I even forget that Av called out DNA on Gnome versus
I
chess.
forgot too.
And what chess battle? What Gnome was that? What was that, like Gnome 5 when Chess and Av battle, or Gnome 6? And we're like at Gnome 11?
Maybe it was 6 because it was 2 years before Houston, right?
Yeah, because that one happened in New York. That Chess and Av battle happened in New York. They didn't do Houston yet, because Gnome 9 was Houston, Gnome 8 was Houston, Gnome 7 was New York, I think. Gnome 8 was New York. I think the rest of the Gnomes was all New York up until they started doing Houston before Corona hit.
Damn. Sly said, who more believable, Rock or DNA at this point?
I don't know, man. I'm going to just say this. They're both talented rappers.
Who?
Rock and DNA. They are. They both talented battle rappers. Wayne, we cannot dispute the 10-year run that Tay Rock had. Come on now, Wayne.
I'm not disputing it. I'm not going to dispute
Your facial expression said otherwise, though.
Yeah, he had a 10-year run, but how many battles did he win?
I don't have verse tracker up. We can't go through.
I don't either, but I know the ones that he didn't win, and those are the ones that he needed to win. And within that 10 years, there was 1 year that he just didn't get right after that. Then he sat down for a little bit. And then after that, I mean, listen, I ain't disputing what Tay Rock has done. I'm not at all. I'm not. But at the same time, I mean, shit, I just don't put DNA and oh boy, D Nanny in the same group as DNA. I don't.
Sly said Eddie DNA Jackson is what
I'm done with him. That's, you know what, but here's the thing. DNA, I like the approach. Again, I like the approach that he took with Nitty. Mm-hmm. He kind of did what Danny did in a sense with the Who Am I? DNA is witty. I'm not hating on no motherfucking Dracula. Dracula is not Tay Rock, so we gonna leave that.
Atlantis 82 said Tookie DNA Williams.
Don't be disrespectful. But no, at the same and Rock is doing this revamp. That's fine too. But at the same time, it's not. I just feel like we're gonna get to Tay Rock in a minute too. But I just feel like with this battle, this is a complicated battle because and I feel like it's complicated for Av because if Av don't show up with layers, I feel like what DNA did with Geechee, there are people who give Geechee a preference but win over DNA, which I don't understand how. But at the same time, the mastery that DNA uses in these battles is fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to top that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a machete gun, just so y'all know. I mean, there's a gun with a knife on it, just so y'all know. So we're gonna leave
you talking about a bayonet
alone.
You talking about a bayonet, but he still said clap machete, so
I don't care. He says, hey, he was more descriptive. We're gonna leave it alone. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
okay. So for Slash sake, I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be an interesting battle. I take back that it don't make sense. It's an interesting battle. Okay, so what's the next battle on the card?
Damn, are we missing? Oh, wait. Chilla and K-Shine.
Now, this is my opinion. I've said this over and over again. To me, I think this battle is the deciding battle for who's going to be champion of the year. We originally thought that it would have been between Chilla and B-Dot because they both was like neck and neck for champion of the year. But then a lot of people started reminding everybody, yo, K-Shine technically haven't lost a battle and haven't lost a round in damn near 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doing with the work that K-Shine put in? Because, a lot of people, it has been a lot of people when they gave Geechee Gotti champion of the year the first time, it was a lot of people that said, no, go back and watch that Geechee Gotti versus K-Shine battle at Smack Volume 5. And a lot of people was like, yo, low key, K-Shine kind of took that battle, but Geechee Gotti was a real big hype train on Geechee Gotti. So to me, I honestly think that this is the battle that's going to determine who's going to be champion of the year. Because again, like they said, you can argue that K-Shine have not lost a battle in 2 years. You can argue that K-Shine have not lost a round in 2 years. And then Chilla Jones have been cooking all this year or whatever. And then of course, he beat his top 3 opponent for champion of the year. So I think this battle, if Chilla can pull it off, will really put him over the top. Or if this battle is won, this is going to be the battle where they crown K-Shine. So this battle is going to determine who's champion of the year.
What?
He said if Chilla spits any gun bars, K-Shine 30. Damn, that's fucked up. Why would you put
I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how I call this, but we'll see.
Skirt. Hold on.
Let's back it up. Okay, where you want to start at, Chris?
K-Shine is pissed at the fans, at battle rappers for that Pat Stay shit. K-Shine is wild on Chilla. Chilla is super talented with the pen, but cannot compete with Shine's energy. I'm sorry.
I mean, Chris has a point. This could be a battle where Shine energy can diffuse anything that Chilla says.
And shout out to K-Shine. Word to the block.
Like we've seen those battles where the battle rapper's energy and presence was enough to overshine whatever the fuck that his opponent was saying. So it's possible that K-Shine's energy, and Chilla is a hell
This
of
is
a
a big
writer.
opportunity. Chilla is a hell of a writer, but Shine's no slouch either. Let's not
He's
forget
not.
about the Michael Jackson, Annie, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Shine's got pen too, and he's got the aggression. And though this is the COVID era of battle rap, where the pen is winning, I think they're finding another appreciation for Shine. Now I will tell you this: Shine is going to have to rap and not stop. He's not going to be able to do he's gotten kind of twerky with the stop, pause, and the for reaction thing. He's going to have to get on the gas and not stop.
I would agree with that.
This is going to be
like I said, Chilla. It's gonna be interesting. But it's a style clash, and these go like one of two ways. They are either classics, and it's gonna be a debatable battle that we talk about for a while, like with Chilla and Math Hoffa, or this is somebody, and more likely on the Chilla side of things, somebody will get 30. It's gonna be just a bad battle that just nobody really wants to talk about.
But
they're not talking about. Av, you my mans, but nobody give a shit about this DNA battle. There, I said it.
I don't know. After this Geechee battle, I don't know. To be honest, that's kind of a scary battle to me.
Okay, look, this DNA, yeah, but it's one of them overdue battles that would have been popping like a couple of years ago, and we waited too long. I agree. Av, I feel like Av thinks he's got something to prove, and so I think Av is going to be probably the best Av we've seen in a minute. Yeah. But it takes two people. It takes two people to make a great battle.
That's a fact.
All right. Shotgun Suge and B Dot is also on this card.
Oh, right. Let's talk about that.
Now,
let's not.
Why not?
Hold on. We got to. We
have to.
I'm not giving a prediction. I'm saving my prediction, but somebody had said the words that had came out of somebody's mouth was, "Yo, when Twerk come back, that whoever battles him first, y'all got something on y'all hands." After B Dot's performance versus Chilla himself, if I remember correctly, tweeted, "I feel sorry for the next person that B Dot has to battle."
Making moves. We already talked about Twerk and Jay tonight,
and it happens to be Shotgun Suge, and I think B Dot is about to have a long conversation with Shotgun Suge.
Chris, no,
I'm gonna be. Hey, Blade. Hey, look, man. You should have died when they announced this. Hey, Suge, with a conscious battle rapper like B Dot, who also can go full gang member on you at the drop of a fucking dime. So you can't really talk street with him because he can, but also with a conscious rapper and your slogan being "What's your life like?" I see that really getting used against you. I'm just saying, like, this is not. And you just you're not really battling well these days, bro.
Who said that about Saga after Mike P? This ain't Saga. This ain't Saga, bro. That's the difference. We can't even compare. That's apples and goddamn dragon fruit.
Hey, you lost weight. You lost weight. B Dot grew braids.
Speaking of losing weight, man, shout out to Big T.
Levels.
Big T slimming down, man. Shout out to Big T.
Big T looks sick. But shout out to his weight loss.
Shotgun Suge 2-1. You trolling?
Man, you want me to?
Miss VA in the comments. I know she trolling with this comment. So she got Suge.
Who want to bet? Who was that?
Blade said that B Dot could choke all 3 rounds.
So still should 30. No, I don't blame Brown. I don't think when Suge lost weight, he lost weight, he lost bars. I think Suge
making moves major. Suge need to get through his round. Damn rapping for the time limit. He need to get through the damn rounds. Jersey.
I think it all ties together a little
Blake
bit.
Brown, I don't think Suge lost bars. I think the problem is that Suge had been going on this crusade of he wanted to battle nothing but pins. And he's been looked at in a different light. Every pin that he's battled.
Saga did not beat no fucking B Dot.
Got one.
That battle debatable as hell, but I had B Dot beating him. So
all facts.
Hey, see, Wing, your little Memphis Bleak comment coming back to harness right now. You done lost all integrity, and here we are.
Watch
Miss VA says, watch what he does. Watch what who do. Shut. I can't wait to get. Look, I'm gonna save I'm saving all my predictions to because we're gonna do a full breakdown when we do. We're gonna do a full breakdown when we do.
Hey, Miss VA, we're gonna bring you on the show so you can apologize to all of us.
Miss VA.
Publicly.
Yes, we bringing you. Yes, you gotta pull up, sister. You gotta pull up.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stand. I'm gonna need you to stand on this. We're gonna have to get your voice recorded. I'm gonna need you to stand 10 toes in on this one.
Who won? Who won? The Saga or B Dot?
Damn, that was difficult, man. I think I edged it to Saga low key.
You know what? We kicking you off the. we kicking you off the team.
Auntie, we almost vetoed you for saying Jay had more star power than Next. We both won. It's 1-1 going into the third.
He does. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says.
It's anarchy. We kicking you off the island, sis.
I don't care. You can't kick this my fucking island. I can't be kicked off by shit. Let me see. For Suge to win, he's gonna have to take control of the pace. Oh, that's a good point. Now that I think about it, that's a damn.
He can't try to rap at the same pace as Dot. That's an interesting point.
And I don't think he can. And Dot, although I've heard Suge kind of switch up flows, Dot got when he switches up and does I don't know. I don't think that Suge can keep up with that. And content wise, I don't feel like Suge is as creative or intricate as I don't think that he puts his material together like that. More as creative as B Dot as B Dot does.
For Suge to even make this look good, he has to have his delivery at its best that it's ever been. That's the only thing that can get him over.
And wear a shirt that fits.
Damn it, Chris.
You can't go up against B Dot looking like a busted can of biscuits, bro.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Yeah. Oh, how about I just was on Twitter and I saw that Jada Nightwing has a battle the night before Twerk.
What?
Let me tell you. Where's Mike Phenom?
He said he had a doctor's appointment. He said he had a doctor's appointment. He said he had a doctor's because I hate him up. I said, yo, where you at, bro? This avocado angle is gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit because actually what B Dot said on Twitter about the whole situation, that it kind of I guess. But let's get back to this. Jay is against who and where?
It's on some local league.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I would think you make a better decision as a thinking adult.
Maybe it's a one-rounder.
Is he?
I don't care.
Is he battling Mike? No.
Chris, you so petty. Fucking petty, yo.
Oh man,
that man is so true to his name. It's not even funny,
It's
bro.
not.
so okay, so I'm assuming that Miss VA must have heard this angle that Suge is about to take versus B Dot, because she's sure that Suge is going to win. So we gonna see.
I'm sorry, a Dot that's fiending to redeem himself from his last performance, that Suge ain't beating that easily, dog. I don't care what angle he got. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The B Dot is leaps and bounds ahead of Suge from a
That's
talent
a fact.
standpoint.
He said
This is not a Reaper Rail that he's going up against. That's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the Capitol, man. Hey, man, the white folks was tripping.
Slam on them like Trump busting windows at the Capitol.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, Miss VA, look. When we do the predictions, you're more than welcome to come up here to give your predictions. And when we do the recap, you're going to have to come up here and you're going to have to face us.
You get roasted.
You got to
come up here, you got to face us.
We each get 2 minutes apiece on you.
Congratulations. Yes, ma'am.
2-minute rounds. They ain't booked me in a long time.
On the way. I mean, in this case, shit, if he do write them, man, listen, I'm mad at this battle now. All I'm
already say, like I'm not happy at
all. I'm gonna say Jay better know what he's doing. Let's get to. We're gonna get to the next battle, but I'm gonna say this: Jay better know what he's doing, because the prepping part of his issue is not that far or long ago. Let me put it like that. It's not that long ago. So that's not some shit that you just overcome in one setting. He's been doing good. Go ahead.
Something just popped in my mind, and looking at this panel, and I know how these YouTube comments go. And hey, man, did y'all recap Don Marino versus Nitty?
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it last show, didn't we?
How bad was it? I mean, yeah, how bad y'all roasted?
Daylight has been killing him. Oh.
Okay, cool. It popped in my head that just feels like that would have been a real savage moment.
You know that
and the reason
go there, but Chris, you know that I really had to do that because at the end of the day, you and I both spoke to him on the cusp of this whole contract situation that we spoke to P for 67 hours about. And to turn around, no, seriously though.
No, I didn't laugh at you. I looked and I saw a comment from Atlanta since 82 that made me laugh, but go ahead.
I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna move on. But to turn around and have all these qualms about this contract and what they may not give him, and basically he could be battling for 100 years and not get what he needs, to go into this battle of your career on URL. You're on caffeine, my guy, and fumble like this.
Well, the only reason why I really brought this up, it was neither here nor there. Miss VA just need to understand what fitting to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into J-Rock and A-Bird.
Okay, so to me, I feel like this.
I feel like they're both gonna be wearing blouses.
Tay-Rock as of late has not been having good showings versus Legend.
What you laughing at?
Timberland TV.
Nah, Blade Brown said Don got the Chipotle bean shot out of him. Got zipped the fuck up.
I hate y'all.
I hate
Okay, so look.
Don get the Chipotle.
So look.
Oh, I forgot he got Danny Myers. Oh, Jesus, he sure does.
So look.
There's just something.
Tay-Rock has not been doing good versus Legends lately. Now, A-Verb, his last battle was Calico. Great battle. Of course, a lot of people gave the battle to Cal. This is gonna be a very interesting. I'm not gonna say an interesting battle, but to me, I feel like Tay Rock needs this W more than Averb needs.
Cozy. I've heard that name, Rio and Cozy. I've heard that
Rio
name.
and that's the one that had the jail fit on with the bars when he battled
Yeah, cancel that battle. They trying to get this man a shot.
Rio.
I'm done. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Let's get to
My
it.
man gonna get dressed like a COVID patient, and nah, we're not doing this.
If not that, he gonna be dressed up. Okay, this for my comic book fans. He gonna be dressed up as a member of the Court of Owls because he going up against Jada Nightwing. And anyway, but let's.
You know what? We done.
Hey man, I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is gonna be a lot of yelling versus a lot of whispering. This battle is gonna be really weird on cam to watch. I kind of hope that Tay Rock brings back the. I hope Tay Rock brings back the oversized. I don't really want to see Island God versus Dracula.
No.
I don't think that's what we need.
No.
I think we need Dirty Perm Verb, no sideburns, versus oversized fitted Tay Rock.
We need Island
We
Wave.
need that, but are we going to get that?
No, we're not.
Island Wave. That's what we need.
The theme of this battle is simply this, and I've said this numerous times, and I mean no disrespect, but this is what it is, at least as far as I've seen. When did Tay Rock start popping? After everybody left to do bigger shit.
Oh, I see that. I see where you're going.
This is son.
That is not true. He popped on everybody after he let him out the building.
God damn it.
Anyway, this is pretty much this is mama inviting big brother back home from Hollywood while you've been kicking up in the mixtape circuit. It's not even that Tay Rock's career. Like, I'm not even trying to slight Tay Rock. It's kind of like I see Tay Rock is the little brother of URL, and I say that because let me finish. I say that because I'm not trying to slight his career because Tay Rock was
that actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because Tay Rock low key became the god after Sue Surf had hit his peak and he started doing other things with music. Verb was doing movies and stuff. K-Shine was taking a break, doing the Zip 'em Up and the music.
Yeah,
everybody was gone, and he was just mopping up everybody that was there.
He
was doing, and I'm gonna get it twisted. He was doing quite well. Like he was getting Summer Madness looks. He was doing everything. Recruiting Cave Gang, had a team and everything. But
that was their hottest moments. Yep, you ain't lying.
I just don't like this battle. I don't think. On paper.
This that battle. This that battle. We gonna have to see. We just gonna have to see what happened. Like that's really all it is.
Atlanta since '82. I don't feel like Tay Rock needs a crowd. We've already seen him with Daylight. He absolutely did not need a crowd in that battle.
He got 30, but he was fire though.
He was fire in that battle, but he still got 30.
But let me say this: on the flip side of that, although I don't feel like he needed a crowd, I feel like the little hint of crowd that we heard, you saw him energized. Because I feel like his first was not, but he's always been second round rock. But I feel like once he heard that crowd, that did ignite something for him. But lyrically, I don't feel like he necessarily needs that. And like Chris said, with the whispering, the ghost whisperer,
it's gonna be a bunch of multi-syllabic shit coming from Verb that we just. And then you're gonna have Rock over there being the gum bar king, and then it's just gonna be a lot of again a major style clash, and this goes one of two ways. This is either gonna be incredibly horrible, or it'll be. I don't even know if it's gonna be great. I think it'll be I think it might be interesting if it's really good, but for the most part,
it's all Patty.
I wasn't even gonna answer that.
Well,
hold on. Let's put
this
this into perspective because
we'll say this.
I see. Hold on, Lee, real quick. I see a lot of people.
What Verb did go on to do is he did get when he came back repackaged or revamped.
Yeah.
That was on RBE. So technically, he had got Mook first. He got Pat Stay. You know what I mean? Although he lost those battles.
It's weird. It's weird how
but
you
see,
cannot
we gotta
talk
put this
about Verb without sounding zesty.
But see, here's the thing. This is what we need to put into perspective because I noticed that anytime Verb's name come up, especially in the comments, they instantly go to Gems. Okay. He lost to wait. He lost to Gems for some money. Can anybody in the comments say that Gems can have a debatable with Murder Mook or Lux? Yes or no?
Nope.
Thank you. So the fact that everybody keeps running to, he lost to Gems for some money. He lost to Gems for some money. He lost to Gems for some money. When you are as good as every battle that you take. And the fact that y'all keep running to that tells me that y'all don't have much to run to when it comes to talking about Verb, is the fact that he lost to Gems for money. But can anybody say that Gems can have a debatable with a Loaded Lux or have a debatable with the Murder Mook? You can't say that. Verb did that. So the fact is that he lost to Gems for some money or whatever. You can run with that all day. But my rebuttal to that is he still took two of the people that most battle rappers been chasing, that people want on their resume. Two of the people that one is considered the logo of battle rap and the other one is considered the top guy, and he had made debatables with them. So Sly, I know your ass is most definitely trolling with. I got Gems 2-1 over Lux.
I am not answering that. Okay, good question. Do we think that the angles, any of the shit that's happened, do we think that will hit? Anything that's happened with Tay Rock?
I don't know because Averb is not a big angle person. If anything, Averb may make a joke about it, but Averb is not a really, really big angle person like that.
Now hold on now, because I can hear it in my head now. You got these transgressions. Keep the guessing. Blah 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 blah. Now I can see him. They gonna talk to him about having like daddy issues or mama issues or something like that. Tie that all in, and it's gonna be on some super level. Like, let me, little bro, you and tell you what your problem is. No, this is gonna be a terrible angle.
I never said that Lux was the logo. I said he arguably beat one who is considered the logo and another person who was considered highly a GOAT. That's what I said. I never said Lux was the logo. If you assumed that I was saying Lux was the logo when I was talking about both Mook and Lux, that's on you, Sly. But I never said that Lux was the logo. Everybody knows that if battle rap needed a logo, people have been saying that for years, that is Murder Mook. So I don't know why you even said that, because I never said Lux was the logo.
Thank you, Crazy. So E, you haven't given your opinion on that.
On what? My bad. My phone trying to get. All right, I think
Tay Rock and Bird, you're fine. Tay Rock and Bird.
I think it's just going. I think this is on paper. It sounds weird. I ain't gonna front when they announced it. I was actually excited because I want to see what happens. I just hope Tay Rock don't come in this damn Dracula thing. Apparently, him and Lloyd Carson like the role play because she dressing like Cruella de Vil in the battle. He's dressing like Dracula. I don't know what's going on, but I hope he just come here to play. Because, I mean, a lot of people just don't like Averb. And I think that's where a lot of his criticism comes from. His God complex on how he belittles and talks down on people. I can understand it. It gets annoying. It's a horrible character trait. Highly misogynistic. Probably slap the hell out of him if I saw him talking to any female in my family. But, it just is what it is. But, like, but as far as his flow, a lot of people like his style. I do like his style. I do think it's a lot of too much imagery and down talk, but sometimes when he be rapping, he be spitting. Like when he told Geechee, he said, y'all bring whoever cold that time. He said, and he said, I grabbed their toe and tagged their, or something like that. He was rapping versus Geechee, but a lot of people just don't like Verb like that. I don't know.
He also said he was a rooster.
Hey,
we understand that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I liked it. I did.
You would like something corny like that.
I did. I forgot how it went going up to it, but when he said it, I was like, "Oh shit!"
I'm say this off top. You got one more of these weird hot takes, and we like canceling you off the show for at least one episode.
We starting our own show. We starting our own show. You gonna let us out here?
Whatever. Rockbird should be 230 around to get. I agree with Timberland TV.
Yeah. You like the Kyrie Irving of this group right now. It's just not.
Hey, back off of Kyrie.
Man, wait. BX Legend said the Mega Millions is at 750. The Powerball is at 650. With that being said, you have a better chance of seeing Rock with contacts come next week.
I hate these people.
I hate y'all. That's what it was.
Yo,
and when you like that bullshit.
What?
When look. Verb got some highlights and some lowlights. That was a low light.
The way he said it, I dug it. I'm sorry, I did.
That was low light as hell.
Listen, that don't fly through customs too. God damn it! I have some weird outtakes that I happen to like. Sue me.
You got it.
No, we gonna break up with you.
Slide.
Don't break up with you.
The verb relationship shit he be talking about on his IG live is some wild stuff. That man been through some wild shit.
Bruh, I am convinced that Verb hates women. I'm on top on everything. He just hates women in general. Like
I go noodle.
No, you have to see him. You have to see the conversation he had with the woman that basically taught him everything that made him who he is. You have to see that.
Yeah, I do need to see that.
That shit is hilarious.
I'm sure that got deep. I'm sure that got nah.
I don't know, and I don't care. I really don't care. Let's
nails look better. He said rocker lady caution.
We have approached that third hour. Let's get off this battle and let's get into, and like I said, we the card has not been announced, but let's use this on the going out of the show. Kings and Queens, February.
Well, my wish list, and I'm pretty sure the whole panel could agree, JC versus First Lady Flames.
Off top.
I would like to see that battle on Kings versus Queens too.
Off top. Period.
I don't know that I necessarily have matches right off the top, but I do want to see Panic.
Thank you.
And I want to see Gaddis.
If Panic don't get booked,
now I want to see Lady Caution. Now I want to see Lady Caution versus Tay-Rock.
You gotta wait till after they break up.
Yeah, I need Panic on this card, bro. Like Panic is probably one of the most underrated females they have. Like, and she gets to know client, and that's the thing about my passion about finding, the undiscovered talent is when they don't get, they just do, and you know how fire they are. That's the most frustrating thing as a fan of battle rap. It's literally the most frustrating thing in the world.
I forgot JC is
on the niggas versus.
Hey, by the way, that is the worst name for a card ever in history.
It is.
Like, it's just
how many eyes it has on it right now. You feel me? It's brilliant, but it's horrible.
Okay. I got two dream matches that one, we just need to go ahead and get this Bonnie math out the way.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
I'm good, but go ahead.
And then just because, man, can I see Yoshi versus Averb?
No,
because Averb, from what I'm hearing, Averb's supposed to be managing her now, some shit like that.
No.
Look at Eve's face. Look at Eve's face.
I'm pretty sure Yoshi is on this King versus Queens card. I'm pretty sure she is.
And yes, Torture and Panic. Yeah, really, Sly. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say over them. I'm gonna say all three of them should be.
I'm sorry, but I haven't seen.
Panic, that would be fucking crazy.
I haven't seen a torture battle that impressed me yet. So salute to him.
Mav versus Jazz.
Jada
y'all know
Ray.
what? Y'all know who I don't want to see on it? Coffee fucking Brown. Y'all can leave her the fuck at home.
Well, there it is. Chris, you already got me in trouble once.
I don't give a fuck. She can stay the fuck home.
Now, I will say this. Now, Miss VA, I have a question for you. Why Mav versus Jazz? I'm just curious about that particular matchup you threw out there. But
Torture versus RX was a fire battle. In the building, I was there. I like the battle.
I think personally,
in the building.
Mav might accidentally swing on Bonnie. Damn, nah. I ain't about to put that on there. I'm not about to put that kind of rap on there.
Yoshi and B-Dot now, don't get twisted because he did call her out that last battle. Yeah.
And Yoshi said that she wants to battle B-Dot. Yoshi is really
leave that alone.
Yoshi is really interested in this battle. I have to salute her for really wanting that kind of battle. But from the women's
Saga?
You said Saga?
How about Saga versus Jazz? They look identical.
All right, at this point, I have clarified that Chris Petty is most definitely just trolling this whole damn card. So at this point, I don't expect no serious matchup to come out of this grill. Straight up.
No, I had the two. I actually do want to see Verb versus Yoshi. I think it'd be interesting from his point of view and her thoughtness and his demeaning way that he views women. I think
that would be kind of a
very interesting battle.
Kind of better conversation.
Yeah. In all seriousness, and to be honest, I just want to see Bonnie versus Matthews so the bloggers can quit talking about it and we can quit seeing them fucking go back and forth.
The thing with the Bonnie thing is this: it's like 1 minute you're dogging Matt, then the next minute you jump on camera, you want to apologize for dogging him, then the next minute you're back dogging him. So, like, to me, I feel like go ahead, get the battle off y'all chest, get everything y'all want to put out there in the open, and then after that, walk away from the battle. Me, I would love to see Yoshi on this card. I would love to see Gaddis on this card. I think she would be dope. I would love to see. I heard my verse really is interested in being on this card, but I mean, again, is she gonna come outside and take the battle? So
she's gonna pull up. I don't know. She's gonna pull up in an Adidas tracksuit and a freaking cardboard box and breakdance. Like,
yo, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. My verse is not
horrible.
No, I'm like, bro, nobody want to see my verse rap. We just want to look at it. Definitely don't want to hear her rap.
Well, I mean, unfortunately. What? Oh my God, Blade. Stop. I want Misfit on this card.
All right, pause. Somebody explain to me, and this is no hate. I just really want to know. What is so fire about Misfit? Because I legit don't get it.
What?
She does. Her battles come out more than Cortez's.
I'm letting Chris talk because I thought he was gonna say something. I feel like she's fire. I feel like
look, you know what, E? Hold on. I gotta say this to E. E, what is your look? What is your beef with Danny Myers? I need to know, what is your real beef with Danny Myers, Misfit, and a lot of other like Misfit is a dope MC, bro. Come on, man.
Is
she dope, bro?
She got bars. She just
I like Misfit.
Like no.
So here's my thing, right? So remember when there was promo and official versus Misfit for Born Legacy 8?
Yeah.
Cool. I wasn't even mad at she having a battle. I was thinking because it was official's return after a while. She completely disappeared, but it was a while before she battled for that battle. And then Misfit, her promo is fire. I'm not gonna slide on that.
Okay.
The chick got a life together. So look,
right.
But when it came to the bars and the material in the battle, I was just like, this is okay, my nigga. Like, this is not
okay. But how did you feel about her and Farrah?
Farrah was a good on Misfits' part, because Farrah has been trash, and I don't understand why there's this whole Farrah funeral. The most clout about Farrah is not from battle rappers. Just talk about it. So I'm tired of that. Because I watched
you have a point.
Just for clarification, I actually ran through a couple Farrah battles and I never understood the hype. Ever.
Damn.
So, and I'm not with talking about the sexual rumors because that ain't none of my business. I don't care about that stuff. I care about the battles and the bars.
Right.
So I never understood the Farrah hype either.
I just had a crazy battle pop into my head. I could be tripping. I don't know why this just
right, Blade.
C3 versus Geechee.
I'm not mad at that actually. And Blade Brown, it's not that I don't like nobody.
Geechee would be crazy.
I'm not mad at it. I'm visualizing it. I could see it. They need, you know what? Back to Sly's comment about what y'all saying now, but going back to that too. I'm not mad at that because some of the girls that I feel might be being penalized for different reasons. Sly had mentioned Jada Ray over some of the other people that I mentioned. I'm not sure what the deal is with Jada.
So Sly said Fit left for 5 years and came back more popular than Cortez. Sly, I'm more popular than Cortez. And I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah, I like Farrah too, but yeah, she definitely did. Early Farrah was cool. I agree. Yeah, but you know what? For a while, that's what it was. They did because the female. This is why the problem we have with the female battlers versus the male battlers and the bag. Yeah. Because female battle rappers, female battle rap has been so up and down for so many years, stagnated for so many years. They come back, they try to revamp shit is never consistent with them. But yet and still some of the girls either just don't want to battle or they're comfortable with battling certain places, do not take themselves out of their comfort zone to get known in the other places to build fan bases. They don't do it. So when it comes to the bag, this is the problem. It's not that they don't work hard. It's just the fact that, damn, you got to get out here because when it comes to that money and ticket sales, they don't see that. However, this Corona era, but caffeine era, it allows them to be put more in a position to where they can be displayed more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it can benefit them. So right now, Debo and them do need to bring them other girls back. He do need to bring Jada back. And for a minute, Jada had the whole ghostwriting thing. So she kind of fell off too. Now she's back. Yeah. And I knew that there was issues with her and Debo, but I don't know if those are resolved at this point. But there's different
the thing girls. I think at this point, I don't know. I'd like to see Shuni return. I'd like to see her on this card. I'm just not really sure versus who.
That's not gonna happen. Yeah, well, I kind of just explained why. Unless Debo get their shit together, unfortunately, she's not gonna be on Queen of the Ring. It ain't right. But I just explained that. If they got issues with Debo, you won't see them there. Go ahead.
I agree. Put QB on there.
The thing about them not really enough.
Jade is not going to battle.
QB would be dope. I just think. I don't think they actually. I'm gonna give my honest opinion about this. I don't think they actually have solid. The fuck?
I think that's E.
That's E's background. That's E background.
My bad, y'all.
Hey man.
It's moving day. He just wanted to.
Misfit pulled up on E and banged him over the head with a pan. I don't think these matchups are 100% official. Because it seemed kind of weird that they just didn't really announce anything, like just nothing.
Right.
You don't have like a something to get us talking about it, other than that weird ass trailer that abruptly interrupted Caffeine and just made us all think there was a glitch.
Well,
And
I know that
Beasley's voice,
on Champion, they were talking about it. I know that Debo has said that there will be 4 or 5 events this year on Caffeine. My thing is, as we said, even with the females, because let's understand that while we are talking about the choking with the battlers or whatnot, that's not all their fault. We got to put some of that. And although they can say yes and no, but we got to put some of that blame on the leagues, because just as well as they want to get all of this content and they're having competitive events, you can't do a card that's supposed to be happening around Valentine's Day, and they got a month's prep.
Okay, let's be honest, Wing, and this goes back to the Battle Rap Business Show we did. They ain't got a choice. Caffeine's got requirements, just like they require everybody for a verified channel. They got requirements for these guys too. So it's not like they have an option. They're just, and I think that's why you're seeing a bunch of weird matchups that are just kind of being picked out of thin air. And I'm kind of worried that that's kind of what we're going to get with this Kings versus Queens card. I know
that's what I'm afraid of. Right.
Smack does an interview and says, "Don't talk shit about the URL cards. They're fired." That's what he said on what was it, 15 minutes of Hip Hop Is Real. He did a whole thing about people talking shit about the cards. Hey, bro, you should listen though.
Yeah.
Y'all picking matchups that just
some don't
make sense. Yeah.
And not only that, but the one thing that I've noticed that a lot of y'all are saying, and like we seeing a lot of people in the comments, they're throwing names out there. Like, to me, it's almost sounded like that King of the Dots, not King of the Dot, I'm sorry, Queen of the Ring, like they don't have really much of a roster, because it's either Debo fell out with some of the lady rappers, or some of the lady rappers don't have issues with what's going on business wise, or it's hard to book them, or something. Like it's always just seems like it's something,
And if you've been following their Instagram, they're putting up a bunch of people on their Instagram that none of us know of, no footage of really. All these new ladies they're supposed to be bringing in. I feel like they need a Crucible-esque event and introduce us to some new talent and start really building a female roster, and then let's get to these Kings versus Queens and things of that nature.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think that
I'm waiting on the Sweet 16 too. That never happened.
They probably came past 16 females.
They had 16. Nope. They just hadn't talked to them. They just kind of put their pictures up.
Blade Brown, silly.
I didn't even put that up there. Yes, she retired from Battle Rap, sir. Yes, she did. But again, there's a plethora of females that they can put on this card, and obviously we have a plethora of men that they can put on this card. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's going to make the best sense or whatever, but I just really wish at this point in time, this Caffeine situation with Queen of the Ring doesn't be used as a baiting tool to kind of lock these girls in, because unfortunately there's just not enough out there for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But our stars are going to always be our stars. Allow them to come back and do what they do is the way I see it. Now, on the flip side of that, Shuni just had her baby. So maybe we might get a Shuni on the card. Congratulations to her. Farrah is still pregnant and due any day now, because I think they're right behind each other. Yeah. So, even with that,
what about bringing back somebody like a C Bree or something?
Well, she never made Queen of the Ring, but I think she still has to do like a sparring session battle.
I mean, she did the URL, she did the PG thing with
Yoshi, she did do the right, but that was for you. Come on, you know how I did. You know how I go.
I mean, I'm just saying that the Queen of the Ring's got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
And it feels like they just don't. it feels like it's a very well known platform that took a lot of time off, and they still haven't quite figured it out yet, and they're kind of hoping that this caffeine
I
situation
feel like
will
because
just
because it keeps getting stagnated with no money to do certain things, and so they're up and down with it is what I feel like, because you do have, even with the new ones that are coming in, they had a nice little
do you want to see
showing of
Lady
New
Luck
Girl.
back?
Huh?
You want to see I Am Lady? You want to see Lady Luck back?
Not at all. Somebody
Okay,
said
what about
that. I forgot.
what about
Somebody said Lady Luck versus 40K.
Stop it. Hell no. Hell no.
But I don't know. My thing is this, the one thing I know a lot of fans don't want to see is like a lot. I know a few of the fans want to see some of the ladies from the first Kings versus Queens back. I know a lot of them most definitely said they want to see Vixen come back after her performance versus DNA, so on and so forth. But to me, I just think that
don't recycle them.
Don't recycle everybody.
That's gonna be
don't recycle everybody.
And that's what I feel like we're kind of running into, because there's only a handful of females that I feel like in the caffeine era of battle rap, where caffeine has a lot of input on this, and it's got a lot to do with analytics numbers and views and things of that nature. That's what we're gonna get. We're gonna see the same females return, or at least the majority of them. I don't know. This has the potential to be a disaster. It really does. It just,
and this is why you implement the Sweet 16 so that you can introduce these girls kind of like an Ultimate Madness, so that you can actually
I definitely they do Kings versus Queens after an Ultimate Madness, or take the male Ultimate Madness winner and the female Ultimate Madness winner and put them on Kings versus Queens.
Yep.
Take Holmesy and put him against anybody that wins that portion of the
Sweet
tournament.
16. Yeah. Well, they got to put the Sweet 16 together first, but that's what I'm saying. But see, this kind of taking that same mold of Ultimate Madness to usher in more girls, kind of the way they did with the guys. And boom, there's your, even though they're not newer girls, they're girls that we know, but the caffeine, corporate may not be aware of, that are actually show, they have showmanship and they're all around better battlers. If you ask me.
Like I said, it's puzzling to me, because why would you not at least give us the main event? We knew about Rock and Verb a minute ago. Before, that was the first teaser announcement for Volume 7. Why would you not give us one battle to start talking about? Because what we're over here doing is we're talking about how bad the card can be, because why we don't know any of the matchups, and maybe not even who the matchups are.
And we only have a month. We only have a month.
Sly said Corona Street Legend DNA beat Vixen.
No, he didn't. Listen, we gonna end this. We are going to end this because we have been on with y'all for damn near 3.5 hours. But yeah. No, he didn't.
Yo, man, we got some of the best supporters ever.
Is not the underdog. Listen, let me ask y'all this.
Sly, I can just answer that off top. Sly, nobody likes Cortez, bro.
I actually like Cortez, man.
Let's not get it twisted though. We respect Cortez, because let's keep it real. Like, not everybody can do this. Like, let's be honest. We respect Cortez.
Okay, no, I think we like him more than we respect him.
But you're not saying, hey, some Cortez versus is gonna be fire. You never say that. And I'm not even trying to be funny. You just don't.
Hey, E, can I ask you a question? Is there anybody you do like? Like, what's like? Is like in life? Like,
he don't like no
friend. You got like a best friend or something?
Damn. Let me ask y'all this. This is going to be a segment. Well, I'm gonna let y'all get back at it at E.
His best friend might getting it.
And it's not I don't like anybody. It's just certain people. I just don't get it.
I feel you. No, I mean, I get it.
And the thing is, I'm not trying to campaign for niggas not to like said person anymore. I just want them to explain to me why they personally like them. That's just me.
Yeah,
E don't like nobody.
So
Somebody said Rich Dollars versus E Hart need to be on this too. E Hart need to come back too.
Mm-hmm.
we already
Vixen,
said we
hell yeah,
said
Vixen, yeah.
We heard earlier.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
If she does cannot redeem herself after that K-Shine loss.
Yes, Lord. And
that was bad.
See, the thing that I love about Hart is the fact that when she does bad, she's hard on herself.
Yeah.
And I feel like her coming off that Shine, lose, whoever the hell she battled is about to get ridiculous work.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? There's a segment that I want to do. Next show. Like I said, we're gonna wrap
Lock on.
Yo, hold on. Wait. Somebody put up a very interesting question, man. This was a really interesting question. Timberland TV, how much do you think caffeine viewership changed between Super Fights, a volume series, Summer Madness, and Known?
Well, the last super fight was a real super fight. This one that just happened this past weekend was some bullshit. But that's just me. So,
that ain't just you. I will agree with you on that. I am mad as shit at them for that super fight.
And you want me to tell you what I think they're trying to promote the super fight as?
That motherfucker aired early.
You know what I think they're also trying to promote the super fight as also is because the one thing that I've been hearing that a lot of people have been saying is like, oh, the super fights or the main event that's considered the super fight, no crowd at all. Everybody must leave the building and all that other kind of stuff. That's what I've been hearing, like how they're trying to promote that to basically be added onto, their Born Legacies and all their other big name cards or mid-tier card names that they have. So
except Geechee and DNA is not some mega fight that everybody was like, you know what I need to see?
That I do agree on.
And DNA. If you're gonna do that, then you really should. If you're gonna staple something like the super fight with an undercard where you're giving people opportunity to shine, like Don Marino, who did not.
Chris, listen. Oh God.
No, what I'm saying, but no, seriously, what I'm saying is you got to listen to the fans then for the super fights, and I'm like 1,000% sure that there was not an overwhelming amount of people going, man, you know what? Ever since the BET thing, I really want to see these motherfuckers rap and be able to cuss. Nope, nobody, not anyone. Nobody was like, yo, I want to see that again. I didn't want to see it the first time.
Sly is fooling. I'm sorry, Chris. Sly fooling in the comments. He said, now I know Wing don't have one, but he said Wing's OnlyFans versus Danny's OnlyFans. Wing 2-1.
I definitely don't have an OnlyFans, whatever the hell it's called. OnlyFans. I definitely don't. I never would.
Now I want y'all to know that if URL ever goes and promotes a super fight that includes Memphis Bleak, E and Wing are going to be front row.
You said what? What happened?
A Blade Brown said DNA showed up looking like Dick Buckets.
We gotta go. I'm done. I'm tired.
Why is it that no matter how much weight DNA loses, his head stays the same? Like, it's just God. My man showed up like he had the most inspirational basketball coach speech ever. He really did.
Oh,
all right, man. We got.
If it would have been booked on RBE, I mean, I don't know. Would it have been better?
I don't think we would have viewed it as a good card if it was on RBE. Like, to me, I think here's the thing. Here's the thing, because RBE get a lot of slack when it comes to their card announcements, and a lot of people instantly say that them cards are bullshit until after the card happens.
True.
Then they say that the battles was fire. You still have people saying that this super fight card after it happened really was still not a good card, regardless of the T-top.
No, okay, and see, and here's the thing: you can't go from a super fight of Rock versus Mook to Geechee versus DNA.
Yeah, you make a good point. That's true. That is true.
That's like an undercard. That's an undercard battle if we're being fair.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. I guess the sequence of events, maybe, although they have a criteria that they have to meet when it comes to content. Maybe if they do this differently in order, you know what I mean? Or you know, okay, this is a battle that we couldn't happen, so we had to have it rescheduled for this. Or whatever. I feel like maybe the sequence may matter too, just as well as we feel like the placement of these battles, where they having them at. Shit, the sequence matters too, because don't nobody want to be on a high and then turn around and end up being like, "What the fuck? Y'all just had us on a high." Yeah, so I agree. We gonna stop talking about the goddamn the Miss VA. I need closure too. And I don't know when we get it. Let's just put it that way. I got a phone.
They said put respect on DNA, respect on Queen Street legend DNA Supreme McGriff.
We are leaving.
Hey yo, I'm done.
We are leaving. I've had enough of Sly. I've had enough of y'all. As always, we love you. We appreciate you pulling up to mess with us. And stay consistent for this 3 hours. Y'all niggas, hey, y'all are some dope ass supporters. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, man. Y'all stayed around longer than Mike Phenom.
You know.
No, we're gonna have to set up a one rounder between y'all on this show.
They're gonna have to do the face off. They're gonna have to do the legit face off for real up here. But yeah. I believe Danny's coming back this Friday, but shout out to Slow Mo. Slow Mo will be doing bar tunes for those who did not see I'll do the trailer for y'all to see. That's going to be another episode segment that we have that we're putting on the channel. We have Battle Rap Business with Chris that will be maybe every 2 weeks, every month or so. And we got some
every 2 weeks, once a month.
Okay. And then we got something else special that I'm doing, y'all, Yeah. With my Detroit hitter. Yeah.
She gonna do a bust it down challenge.
Never. No, it's another segment. It's another segment that it's just gonna be real talk. It's just gonna be real talk with somebody who knows me very, 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 very well. And you know, this, hey, like I said, it's something different. Since I'm on my who am I shit. I'm on my who am I shit right now.
Blade Brown said, I'm out. I gotta go check my blinds. Be easy. Fix your blinds.
I forgot about the Head Ice and Chris shit, but listen.
Oh man, I gotta watch the rest of that blog, man. I don't know what y'all.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that, and I apparently gotta go watch Averb talk to the woman that made him hate women. I need to see that.
People, leave Chris Unbiased alone.
Just leave that man alone.
Leave him alone, man.
You know, he was already who he was before, but jail did something to that man. Just leave him the fuck alone all the way, please. Like
he was running down on people, taking their commissaries. Come on, man.
You don't know that man. You know he
was out here pocket tapping folks for soups.
You feel me? Like he is a different creature right now. Leave that man alone. I think again on his coming back, it's before he was a little different. Before he was a little different, but you can just tell in his whole demeanor now. Leave that motherfucker alone.
Leave that man alone, man, for real.
For real. Just leave him alone. Head Ice out here mad because
that man said, I tried to buy your house, but then I found out there was 9 other families. Buy your house. Buy your house.
Yo, my name is real name Ray. Detroit, stand up. I'm out.
No, BX Legend. This is just somebody who, you know, battle rap is I tell you all the time, we got a lot of action figure motherfuckers in battle rap. You know, a lot of people don't really know the kid. You know what I mean? They don't really know the kid. You know, so you may get a couple of stories about my life back in the day. You may get, you know, you never know. But this my people's, and we just really be on some real shit. So, you know, he has a few other podcasts that he does or whatever. But
she
you
had
know,
a block of hoes. Y'all ain't know me when she was pimping.
You know what? See, y'all talk. We gone. I'm so tired of Chris. Like I said, pull up. It's a show. It's a show dedicated to the misguided, led by the misguided. No, I'm just playing.
Wow,
that was a double entendre there.
We going to the Bay Area.
Oh yeah, it's definitely some Bay Area shit. It's definitely some Bay Area shit.
Y'all
pulling up. It's gonna be a whole bunch of
it.
Huh?
Yeah, y'all live for a treat there. Wing,
you said what?
I got to go too.
Yeah, I gotta go eat. I'm hungry.
Okay.
Later, y'all.
Go download that new Memphis Bleak, man. We out.
I hate you.